here again. Why can you not? That's so fucking bizarre, actually. Oh, that's the first thing you type, of course. Yeah, something's... Okay, that's bizarre. New video link? Oh. Yeah. Kinda. I'm not really sure what you mean. But something's super weird. It is not picking up my second monitor at all. Hold on, let me see if that'll work. If I simply just move it over to the side. So weird. Huh. So something's wrong with the game. It just can't display. What the fuck? What do I put on like screen display? Okay, so it works like that, but huh. That's weird. That is weird. Yeah, I don't think this is an issue with the game itself. I think it's just an issue with on my end. Like one of the screen, like the OBS just isn't picking up one of the screens or something. It's not displaying anything on my other screen, which is bizarre. What do you mean towel off? I'm making up words. Yeah, window capture isn't working either. Which is even weirder. Yep, I have to do this over again. I shouldn't F11 this real quick. There we go. Keys from pockets. Office. Something, yeah. He's still in the Shadow Realm, as you know. Oh, wait, fuck. Is this a new sprite? I do not remember him being a proper deer. Or am I going insane? What the fuck? Oh, Ian Tran. I did it. I did do the coin flip. We are getting pizza. Give me a sec. That's why I'm not doing anything right now, because I'm like literally ordering pizza right now. left my wallet. Found it. Find a book. His name is Deer, if I recall. See? Really ominous vibe. Bloop. Boop, boop. All right, spooky woods. Stay still. Surprised I still remember their name. Fuck, I don't even remember which one we did. Build 2? Is that like, what does that mean? Just downloaded it this morning. See the Cienie, no more. Spawn to him. Well, what happened? Don't ignore me. I'm here. Gee, I was worried. Man. Oh, why am I fucking reading through this? I should just be skipping. Low Toad? Fucked up. You got a black eye. Say Gex. Actually, wasn't Gex getting like a fucking remake or something, actually? That reminded me of it. Gex. No, this is a Gex trilogy. Little fur color. There we go. Do you have like a theme when you nickname stuff? I've nicknamed all my monsters in Sanctuary. Either answer after manga specifically. Hawk. Oh, which one? Which one? Leave or stay? I just know he says hyena. This shirt says hyenas. You might notice that like Kingdom Hearts reference and a Goofy shirt. That's how we see the letter, the paper. Roar. Alright, breaking and entering, talk to Daria. Like that one show the boomers like. That one, like, not kind of sort of Simpsons adult cartoon. You know what it is, right? Like the early 2000s. Say Gex. This. Different dances are worse. Dances will be nice thing. You don't see that every day. Hide behind Otto. There's a bat. Okay. I remember this. Oh. I really should have known what the fuck they were asking before I hit yes or no. Oh, we good. Boom, bloom, blum, blum, blum. There it is, spooky hand. I passed out. Where the fuck are we? Is that a door? Wish the bed wasn't so uncomfortable. Uneven foam underneath leaves. Parts of my bed? What do you mean bed? Where the fuck are you? I think it's not necessarily random, but I think like what card is. I did it randomly because I don't remember what we picked last time, so I just hit buttons. Uneven foam underneath leaves parts of the frame. The uneven foam underneath leaves parts of the frame poking my back. Dark room, no windows. I begin to water, and I singularly rub them to ease the strain. I must call out for someone. Otto? An unfamiliar name. It was from a dream I was having. I know, lights that spoken from the gap between the door and the floor. Whispers from the next room. Speaking German. I recognize the language, but not well enough to understand it. Sound the first voice that comes from beyond the door. Welcome, patient, hoping we're here. What? I don't know this. Those. Quit saying. Quit speaking witch. You're speaking witch. Can't make out the reply. In conversation, I'm beginning to shake. I don't understand why. Spoopy. Try to get up, but my body refuses to cooperate. There he is. There's the door. The door cracks open, light from the outside pours in the room. Really pale. I mean, it should be German. That's what they were talking. That's what he said it was. Suddenly the door cracks open and light from outside pours into the room, revealing the plain concrete walls and floors. The Bermans. Oh my gosh. Fuga reference. The doctor enters the room and walks towards a small table on one of the room's only features is sat on the chair next to it, and my bed with a lamp on it. Turns the lamp on, directing at me, and locks the door. Oh, Spoopy. Even though I know him well, his face looks really fuzzy for some reason. All I can make out is his lab coat. Hi, how are you feeling today? Alright, was this pronunciation thing? Yashkosh. Yashko. I can read that. Yeah. Jin Kisaragi from hit game Blaze Blue. Hello, how are you feeling today? I literally just read it. Miyashko. For some reason, the name rings odd in my ears. But it's my name. I know that. What's wrong? I feel the doctor frowning at me to delay my answer. I can't make out his face. Please cooperate if we don't want to repeat the last incident. Dude, his brain's all fucked right now. I ignore his plea, but more out of confusion than anything else. I control my own limbs. What's happening to me? I turn my head, look around further, but all I can do is just stare at the doctor. Cut something down. I'm alright. Is that an otter? A profile pic? Yeah, my voice sounds off to me, maybe because its eyes started to crack. Let's discuss your test, okay? Okay. Do you have any dreams or anything strange happening? You mean aside from right now? Panic feeling rises in my chest. I think I was at someone's birthday party, but I didn't recognize anyone. I see. Maybe because you miss your friends. Oh, that's spoopy. You have to be more specific, because there's we've gone through a lot of things with people with guffed up brains. Maybe you miss your friends. I don't know. Do you remember your friends? No. When will I be able to leave this room? Never. Fuck you. I don't know. I see. What? Fine. To me, it seems like you don't see shit. Right outside is a bad place right now. You're safe here. I don't feel safe. Understand. Please remember that what we're doing is for the greater good. Whoa, Nazi scientists into fucking, I don't know. Astral projecting. You might not understand now, but one day people will remember you as a hero. Alright. I lie down and turn to face a concrete wall. I just want tears, but I don't want the doctor to see them. Make him angry, I think. I'll bring you something nice next time, Yashkosh. Yashko. Reed. Remember his name? Okay, doctor. Okay, doctor. Oh, ooh. Fading out slowly. Hear screeches as the voice fades from the room, followed by a thud of the closing door. The blackness surrounding once more, and I hear myself sobbing. Sound is muffled somehow as if coming from behind a wall. Fades quickly, and soon it's just darkness, until more whispers pierce it. Oh my gosh. I'm busting out my translator. Google Translate. Oh, right, that's actually set on the camera. Yeah. That's terrible. It's either us or them. Damn it. Translate, you bitch. Your children. It is my disordered voice speaking through my mouth again. I want to go home. How long have I been lying like this? Hours? Days? It was long enough for me to keep mulling over the same question. Now it's happening to me. Is that my thought? Suddenly I hear the rush of heavy footsteps in the corridor. I mean, still and unmoving, like being held down by something. Oh no! Loud arm blares throughout the chamber. I come my ears trembling as the doctor rushes into the room. My ears covered, I hear loud booms. Screams of people panicked in the hallway. Doctor speaks, urgency filling his voice. It's okay, don't be afraid, but we have to go now. What is going on? Who's coming? Grabs him by the hand and starts pulling me out of the room. Bad people, we gotta go. Oh no. Where? Doctor goes silent, but he doesn't stop running as he drags behind him. Runs at me over his shoulder. We have to take temporary shelter. Don't worry, we have prepared for this. Stay from close by. You can play with your friends. So there. Oh. What? No way. Don't worry, our soldier will drive the enemy back. We'll be out soon. Okay, just want to say Yashko. Made it so far. You've made it so far. I'm proud of you. I feel nauseous. What's happening to me? Why now? My breaths become labored. As my steps lag behind the doctor, eventually my legs give in and I drop to the floor. Hold on, let me carry it. Ooh? Oh no! Yelling face, sounds, the cries. That's the spoopy. No, don't! Whoop! One fuzzy hand caresses my cheek as I open my eyes once again. Otto? Tell it to me, Otto. Do you know where you are? No. I ground the three familiar faces look back at me, all equally concerned. We all saw the... Okay, did she see the hand? Fucking... She may have saw the hand, but only fucking... Looks like everyone's favorite cat got fucking mind blasted. Brain blast. I have no fucking idea. So I presume something during World War II. I don't know. Like German-speaking people, I've been in a lot of wars. Yeah, I look around as three familiar faces look back at me, all equally concerned. Yo, what's happening? Are you still at your house? I think he's coming back to his senses, like he had any. What I just experienced leaving disoriented. At least I know I'm certain. At least I'm now certain it's finally over. There's a spooky hand that fucking, I don't know, flashbanged. I don't remember her name. Shit. Selena. Wait, what did I experience? Something is fading from my mind already. Something important. I know it. Mieshko. Was it a dream? It felt so vivid in the moment. Otto flashed me a goofy smile, but he can't hide how worried he is. Somehow, seeing that caring expression kind of puts me at ease. Gay. Thank God you're okay. Need anything? Press the base of my throat. Some water would be nice. On it. There he goes. All right, hold your head still, Tom. Legend pressed the cold pack to my head. Soon that's where I landed after. Ouch. Sorry, you hit your head pretty hard just now. What the fuck? I'm feeling, Tom. You really scared us. Yeah, we were just about to call emergency services. Sorry, guys. I'm mostly fine now. What happened? You went unconscious for about 10 minutes. I think you had one of your episodes. Holy shit. RE9. Oh, Hunky's German? Oh my god, deadass. Are we sure that was Hunk in RE9? Or was that just a guy? Because they never call him Hunk, actually. Take some time to process her words. Felt so real though, but looking back to it now, Anna's explanation makes sense. Yeah, you're right. I think the one was a lot more severe than usual. It's fine. Sorry, Tom. I hope the terror reading didn't trigger your... No, I don't think so. Okay, so fuck, apparently it is Hunk. Why the fuck did they not just call him Hunk? No, I don't think so. Anna must sense that I don't believe what I just said, but she reluctantly nods. Take some time to gather my thoughts, but everything from moments ago feels fuzzy. What happened after I passed out? When you collapsed, I yelled for Anna, and, well, after that, you became delirious. Yeah, you were mumbling something when we were trying to get you on the couch. What did I say? It's hard to make out, except for a name. A name. Yes, Mieshko. In RE9, well, okay, so there's apparently like a fucking reoccurring antagonist in Resident Evil named Hunk, yeah? And you fight, like a fucking Connections commander in RE9, who's apparently Hunk. This is despite the fact that Hunk is a reoccurring character who has a name, they just didn't use Hunk's name for some reason. It was just kind of up in the air. It's like, okay, is this actually Hunk or just a stronger than average dude. Yes, Mieszko. Just about the only thing I remember from the episode. Yeah. These two had just like gotten back from some fucking trip. Hunk Dory, Buff Dory from Finding Nemo. Only thing concrete, at least, the emotions I was feeling still linger. Sadness, exhaustion, panic, terror. I've never had an episode this before. So I really should contact my psychiatrist again. Oh, bad day. Bad time. Otto returns and hands me his cup of water. I take a sip and he sits down beside me. Thanks. Gives my shoulder a firm squeeze. Gives my ass a firm squeeze. Despite that, something tugs at my thoughts, and after a moment, I realize what? Where's your shirt, bruh? Selena, I'm reacting to whatever's happened before I passed out. Once at her eyebrows raised, Selena staring vacantly at the couch, not saying anything. Did I imagine it? No, I couldn't have. She called it out. She saw it. I can't read her expression, but I need to ask her. I need to know. Whereas me, and she finally speaks. Well, glad you're okay now. Maybe you're saying Mieszko. Who's that? I have no idea. I don't recall ever meeting a Mieszko. I don't know. It's thoughtfully. Are you sure you're feeling all right? No. Yeah, I didn't like the hunk boss very much either. Honestly, he always catches me off guard whenever like phase switches from either close combat to long range. I always expect him to dive in and then he just shoots me and he's just like, all right, fine. Why the fuck were you even doing close quarters combat then? Let's just fucking do a firefight. Yeah, I'm fine now. Okay, just keep the cold pack to your head. She turns to the others. Let's clean up. Actually, Selena, can we chat for a second? This was the only way I know if Selena saw it, too. Anna shrugs as Selena nods and walks over to the couch. Otto, meanwhile, follows his sister into the kitchen. You saw that shit, too, right? That spooky, bad shit. I nod for Selena to sit down next to me. When it was just you and me in the living room, there was something crawling on the ceiling. You noticed it, right? You even pointed it out to me. And his eyes widen. Tom, actually, you were the one who pointed it. What? Before he collapsed, she looked up and asked me if I could see it too. Oh my gosh. A reference to something. What Camille said. In Lesbians. Yeah. Didn't there a Scott Pilgrim game or something come out recently? Like another one? Where you? Oh. Tom, no, I could swear you were looking right at it. I really didn't see anything. You're lying. Flinches as I jumped to my feet. Oh my gosh. Watch Scott Pilgrim. It's watch and read it. They're two different stories, similar but different stories. Well, oh man, guy on the fucking beating up keyboard going nuts right now. I need to update this keyboard sound drivers. Selena flinches as I jump to my feet. My shouting jaws are something back in the living room. Both of them are staring at me bewildered. Tom? Selena, what's going on? Well, I was out front, Selena looks as I stare down at her, blink and sit back down. Sorry, he's losing his mind. I'm trying to calm myself down, but my legs are trembling. Are you okay? So if she didn't see it, what did I just remember? Something a false memory? Oh, there's the music. tell me this. And approaches me and leans down on my friend like, Tom, what's going on? Right, Tom, I didn't see anything, but I did feel something heavy leaning over you. What the fuck does that mean? Girl boss. Fuck. This is like another version of that meme where it has like an or whatever it added on, but I can't remember it exactly. Now it turns back to Selena, wide-eyed. Sorry, but I have no idea what it was. Some spooky shit. On a side, standing up, crossing her arms. In that case, we can fully rule out that there was a spiritual disturbance. Man, y'all just need to talk normal. I need to stop putting my fucking elbows on my desk. It fucking hurts my arms. Babe, you're jumping way too far with way too little. Hey, but all things considered, I can't rule it out either. We need to make sure Tom is protected. Dog. Unless you're gonna give him like a fucking spirit gun. It's like some Yu Yu Hakusho bullshit. I don't think there's much you can do to protect him. We need to make sure Tom is protected. I don't think it's necessary. I don't ask what you think. Something is very obviously wrong. Ray gun. What is that? What the fuck is that? You making up words again? That's what you think. You know what's wrong? It's my... Maybe not. Somebody just said she sensed something. Oh my god. I was watching these fucking videos. Sparking Zero videos. They're like fucking... It was like... Well, it was Ichigo in Sparking Zero, but they also had fucking Yusuke Urameshi mod. Honestly, very sick. I don't know what engine they... Well, is it UE5? What? Chad, you actually know? I'm gonna look that up real quick. What engine does Sparking Zero use? So at least when it comes to things like this, let me deal with it. Yep, they use UE5. What was so? At least when it comes to things like that, let me deal with it. Oh, mean us? Yeah, sorry, slip up. Selena looks uncomfortable, but musses up a smile before she and Anna carry on the discussion. While the girls are talking on how to protect me from spirits, I look at Otto, lower my voice into a whisper, not to interrupt the girls. Otto, I want to go home now. I totally get that. Where's the plain smile? What just happened? Too terrified to be dragged any further into old nonsense. Going on, I should remember to take more seances if I let her. Otto pats my head, ruffling my hair. My hair? You're furry, you don't got no hair. If you need anything, I'm here. I know. Slid his hand away. Now and Selena are still discussing the best method in ritual protection. I know, I'm going to drive Tom home. Can I use your car? No, we were about to visit Mom anyway, so let's all drive. Drop off Tom first. My parents, Dad would freak out and ask my question for her about any of this. Yeah, Tom? Just don't tell anyone about what happened tonight. If that's what you want, we won't. But you did, like, pass out hardcore, man. Anna takes something out of her bag. Selena, I figured out how to protect you from this evil spirit. I think you should wear this. Babe, we don't even know what it truly was. I already had evil spirits. I mean, do benevolent spirits knock you the fuck out? They just beat you upside the head with a bat? Say, go, experience World War II. Hit with a World War II stick. Anna stick her tongue out at her girlfriend before handing me a small trinket with a gem attached to its center. Right around your neck, especially if you feel something bad might be coming. Turn over to my palm. Trinket business only confuses me more. Why specifically Dracula? How does that relate to anything? Actually, you know what? Just wear it and don't take it off. So it'll always protect you. Oh my gosh. I don't know why I've been seeing a lot of Castlevania discussions up recently. Like, not even just of the game, but also of the Netflix show as well. Yeah. No, I do feel like, at least this is what we'll discuss in later discussion on the Netflix show. I'm now beginning to understand what teachers are like when they say they can tell you haven't read the book, because oh my god, it is so easy to tell when people like are using like second or third hand knowledge of something. Whether you believe it or not, it's worth trying. Contemplate her words for a moment. Sure, I'll keep it. Anna puts both her hands on my shoulders, shaking gently. Oh, sweet Tom, I'm honestly worried about you. I said on a cold background. Listen, you're currently dealing with a stalker, and now maybe something else has attached itself to you? Whatever. It's on off my back. Fine, I'll promise. Put on the necklace around my neck. Happy? Aww, I wonder when it's pride. Want to see it? No, it's patting me on the shoulder. Be happier when you're given proper protection. What, like a condom? Selena rolls her eyes but doesn't comment further. Get my belongings as well. I gather my belongings as well as you prepare to head out. As I'm putting my jacket on, Otto approaches me. Sorry about earlier too. I'm unsure what he refers to. What do you mean? You know, I really don't. What happened with that eagle? Oh, honestly, that might happen. Since then, I had practically forgotten about it. I mean, I almost got you hurt. I'm sure you'd handle it. It was the raised eyebrow. He was like, fuck? What are you talking about, man? Actually, I was kind of scared too. That's fair. Fidgets with his fingers, struggling with my eyes. Just, again, I'm sorry. Gave him a calm smile. Fine, Otto, just keep yourself safe, okay? KYS, keep yourself safe. Grab the door handle and pull it open. And the cops are waiting for him outside. Wah. Anna drives the car with Selena riding shotgun. Otto did say he wanted to drive, but after arguing with his sister, he relented and was sitting in the back with me. As I watched the wispy clouds far above, I still cannot wrap my head around what I went through tonight. Dream? Psychotic episode? A possession? I imagine an entity on the ceiling? Much as Selena scoffs at the idea, I have to admit, Anna's hypothesis may have a point. Pizza should be here soon, so I'm fucking antsy. My dog barking at now. As much as Selena scoffs idea, I have to admit, Anna's hypothesis might have a point. Again, I could just be losing it. The more I try to make sense of it, the more lost I become. Who the fuck is Mieszko? Something about it, some detail that keeps stuck at the very edge of my consciousness, but eluding me all the same. Does it turn to Koamino? That is Koamino. That is how you say it, right? And if so, how? From touch from Otto's paw on my knee jolts me back to reality. You sure you're okay? I realized the car stopped some time ago, and now I'm just... Oh, fuck, no. You're just taking a little nap. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm fine. If you need anything, leans closer. Okay. Well, my house is here. Thanks for the ride, guys. As they jump out the car, Anna called out to me. Tom, yeah? If you're still not feeling well next week, then I need to come into work. Am I being fired? Oh, I'm giving you some days off while you're feeling better. Thanks. Call soon, Tom. Smile and waved back at her before finally stepping into my house. Sign, I locked the door behind me and quickly take off my shoes. Is Dad gonna be home? Dad is already waiting for me in the living room. Oh, that answers my question. Okay, fine. I really am not looking forward to any more conversations tonight. Hey, Tomek. Uh-oh. The upsetty spaghetti. Yeah, yeah. Think I was just replaying Cienie for fun? Something? Hey, Dad. I got a really bump on my head with my palm so he won't notice. If you're hungry, I made some tomato soup. Tomato soup is the most Polish thing I've ever fucking heard of. I know it's like a thing you can get in cans, but like, what the fuck? Food's here. Give me a sec, he said. It's in the fridge. I already ate. Just gonna go to bed. It's on the tail end of the night. Where I've seen this setup before. I don't know. Where have you seen this setup before? Discuss that. I go disappear for a second. Is that a Resident Evil reference? It's Pacho. Oh, just Pacho, cold tomato soup. Like the thing from Chowder? He nods at me before focusing back on his show, because I'm free from interrogation tonight. As I walk past, however, he turns his head to me again. How have you been? I disagree. I don't like cold foods. I'll fight you on that. How have you been? Good. Is there anything? Oh, just trying to have a conversation, you know. Was Dad trying to turn over a new leaf? Oh, okay. Sorry, Dad, but I figure you on. Maybe even tomorrow? He smiles bitterly as he collapses further onto the sofa. It's okay. Good night, son. Oh. It actually makes me feel rather guilty, though. I really don't want to waste more words on him tonight. Yeah. He's having a bad day. Sitting into my room, I drop all the stuff on the floor for some reason. So tired. And again, aren't I always? It's inescapable. This whole investigation must be driving me insane. And I can't be talking to Marcus about it tonight. Simply tell me to drop the case and focus on my mental health. And Dad, don't even want to imagine what he'd say. You passed out for like 10 minutes. You saw something freaky, passed out, had a strange ass dream. That sounds like a bad trip at best, but doing that when sober is not good. Knowing about the whole situation for now, I instead turn my mind to visit Otto's parents' house today. Miss Waginski's reaction was an enigma. As she said the bear in the photo wasn't Bernard. Oh yeah, I remember that. I think. And the photo was wearing a military outfit though. Something else comes back to me. I dreamed there were gunshots. Could that be related? Did I see someone wearing the same? No, don't be stupid. Even if I did, who could deny I simply conflated what I saw in the photo and projected it into the vision? And we focus on things that actually have certainty over instead. And so I should ask Marcus what he learned from Bernard. I have my pillow laying on the side and facing away from the window. My mind wanders to Camille. Double. Maybe once he's found, I can have some clarity. I'll start with Camille, didn't it? As I get heavier, my mind keeps returning to what Camille asked me. Yes, Camille. I think I can see it too. Pam 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 pam. Sun is already high above me when I wake up. Check the time on my phone. It's almost noon. Have I really been out for 10 hours? Based. I don't really sleep that long and I still feel restless. Investigation has definitely thrown my body clock off its kilter. As I try to get up, there's a lingering grogginess that keeps me off balance. I'm forced to sit back down on the mattress. Oh, fuck. You good? Guess I need to... Voice crack. Guess I need to take things slow today. Keep my mind from working overtime like it has been for the past couple of weeks. All my head could just be empty for once. I glance at the fake detective board I put together just before leaving for Warsaw. I was like, Mom, what would you do if you were here? Ideally, take a fucking nap. She always poured my ambition to be a lawyer, and I want to make her proud of me. Helping people is a goal I had in mind, be it lawyer or detective. But now I'm not sure anymore. Am I even making a difference? All I want now is for her to be safe somewhere and not... I let her along sigh, staring at the floor. Phone buzzes, string notifications snaps me out of my thoughts. Hey Katie, been trying to reach you all day. Want to go fishing trip today? I'll be me and Raymond. Morning, just want to check if you're feeling. We better want to go to the cinema. We don't want to. Leave my phone on the desk and lie back on my head. I'm not feeling very social right now. Try to settle my thoughts, my stomach growls. I need to eat soup. As hunger starts to take over, a sweet aroma wafts from downstairs. They are a reference to a different visual novel. I forget the name of it. It's superhero themed. Push myself off the bed and head towards the stairs. Groggy sensation hasn't fully faded, but the starvation is stronger force right now. More like, man. I do think the VA in the can't remember what Persona 3's remake was called. Moonlight. Persona 3's remake is good, but I feel like the voice direction isn't as strong in some like key moments. Reload. There we go. I know it was something. I'm still pissed that Persona 4 is revival instead of reboot. Yeah. Like Yukari, like, I don't know. I get large part of Yukari's character is her arc, centered around her dad, her guilt, and the blame she kind of like puts on herself and everyone. Especially in the answer. So it's kind of undercut when her delivery doesn't make you or like in the original she delivered like ace effective like it was a fucking slur. Like it made you ask Yukari, what is your fucking problem? So without that, it kind of doesn't sell her arc as much, you know? Is what I'm saying making sense? Says all the frying pan from the kitchen sound a little nostalgic. It's like when we all used to. I knew that would lure you down. I saw Dad in an apron, flipping pancakes in the kitchen. A bizarre sight. What's the occasion? Your mom never needed an occasion like breakfast, did she? Well, I guess I'm hungry. It's nice that things are looking up, at least for Carol. Also, the Amazon package was heavy as fuck. Not what I was ordering, but... Instantly interrupt him in case he gets too sentimental. Stepping next to him, I grab a plate from the drawer and take some pancakes from the finished stack with a fork. Me, when I see Legoshi tear out all his teeth and B-stars. No pleasant convos? That's rough. I'm gonna go eat in my room if that's okay. I can leave, grabs him by the arm. Tom, can we have a proper conversation for once? Go back and free myself. Not a good time. I don't want him telling me that it's pointless to look for Mom. No, I don't think this is about her. I think this is about like just trying to like make amends. Something to do, but thanks for the pancakes. Maybe a later day when I get back from work. What is a job? I completely forgot about that. It's a little hard to leave, but at least he's trying. Enough to pay the bills. Aren't going out anywhere today. Sure, and no, I'm just gonna stay home. I'm like, are you alright? Sign shrug. Could be better. When he doesn't press further, I head upstairs. Feel like he's following me. I feel awful. I seriously don't want to talk to him if he doesn't even want to try to believe that she's still alive. And so, after whatever the dream or nightmare was, I don't want him pretending to worry about me. No. Not like he believed me anyway. Never believed before. Why would he now? I see. He's still in the Shadow Realm, chat. We've got to go save him. Thanks for your time. Have a nice day. I weave my fingers together in front of my snout, letting my chin rest on my thumb as I stare at the laptop monitor. The glow casts a long shadow on my muzzle as I'm hunched over the desk. My paw's been aching for hours since I received a contact list connected to Forte security, which Igor. Even after all the phone calls I've made, there's surprisingly little information about it. Company seems clean, at least on the surface. With how small of a digital footprint they've left and how little they advertise, it's a wonder they land any contracts at all. Something doesn't add up, and I just don't know what yet. I think Carol was recently hired by them as a security guard. Maybe I can ask him for help? And Tom didn't say much about why they're after Otto. Maybe the bear didn't give Tom the whole story. Either way, I'll have to talk to Tom about it again. Security? Oh. That's actually a good question. Why the fuck is a security company, like, debt trapping or whatever the fuck it's called? We'll decide this matter to focus on what could be a big break in another case today. After all that happened, I can finally talk to Camille's mother. Yo! Maybe some piece of the puzzle will finally fall into place. Phone call, bitch. You'll answer the telephone. Hello? Hey, Marcus. Carol, I was just thinking about you. Gay. Oh, how come? Just want to ask you something work-related, but that can wait. What's up? Long silence on the other end. Something definitely happened. Is Tom okay? I don't know, but now there's silence. They get into a fight? What happened? I don't know. It's just... Sighs through the receiver. Stay quiet. Tell him. When he came back yesterday, the way he looked worried me sick. I asked him, but he brushed me off. Oh, trying to say your daughter friend was welcoming party. Maybe he got completely naked there. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. It looked like something did happen, so could you? Girl sends fingers. Let's beg him to finish it. I can talk to him if that's what you want. That's a good idea. You should know very well that Tom fucking hates talking to people, apparently. I do kind of see all the different plot threads beginning to connect. Like, there's the business at Colomino. There's like Colomino. I literally just had it in my fucking head. David's letter his mom got. Camille, the visions. All that lining up. All that is kind of like, all these different arcs are kind of lining up, pointing to something a bit more supernatural going on. You know? Something that's definitely at Comino. Because I remember that whispery voice, I was like, you need to go deeper. Which I'm not fucking doing. You can talk to us, that's what you want. I think that would be for the best. Okay, need to go. Running late today. Tell me how it goes when she's talking to him. Sure. Thanks, Marcus. Oh, about your things up before I finish. Yes, he really was in a hurry. No, I don't know how to help this family. I was already an adult, but struggles to act like one. Because I was right up to when they interact with Carol. Yeah, and I can't help feeling responsible. Helping Carol is somehow my duty. Not a sigh of my own. I guess I'll focus on Camille's case for now. Grab my coat and make sure I have my keys, wallet, of course, pack of cigarettes. I got a reservation to walk. The hospital. I'll head over to Tom's house to make sure everything's alright. Oh my gosh! I honestly really do like this background. It's notably good. Lower the music. That's a good point. Actually, I usually ask, how's the music relative to my voice? They think it was kind of loud, which is why I was like kind of talking louder. You may have like noticed that. There are 2 police cars parked at the hospital. Don't fucking mention that. Chat and its inability to tell me things. You know for like during the not last stream, the Sunderfolk stream, Jack couldn't see anything for like 5 fucking minutes, and I had to like notice myself. I was just playing the fucking game, talking and all that, and they were just fucking sitting there. Like, wow, riveting gameplay. Okay, it's a little sidetrack. But what was it? A little side check, but I'm so fucking annoyed with how like the Sonic community like fucking watches over games. It's like, no, we're not gonna pretend Sonic R is good. That game is like a 3 out of 10 at best. The music is fine. We've been here, we've done that. Stop doing this. We've done it with 06. I'm definitely not gonna let you do it with Sonic R. I enter the foyer, walk up to the reception. Okay, whenever this is another side check, but whenever I read the word foyer, I always think of that one Bleach the Bridge joke, just like, Ukiura, what are you doing here? This is my tower. I live here. I'm currently standing in my foyer. I always think of that one joke. Inform them about my business. The receptionist sees herself to make a phone call. All right, Miss Waltner, please chief ask that you wait here. Mr. Waltner. Honestly, why are people even going to bat for Sonic R? We have modern Sonic racing games, and they're not bad at all. Sonic fans are so fucking insane. What do you mean Sonic R is like your favorite gaming soundtrack as a whole? Sonic R? It's not even one of the better Sonic soundtracks. What the fuck? I need to get off Twitter. The people are saying some shit. Sure. Step away from my desk. My tummy. I don't know. It's just you're too old to be saying tummy. I'm so preoccupied with this morning's investigation that I completely skipped breakfast. Usually Raymond drops by my office on weekends and brings you something to eat along. Oh, I forgot to tell him I'm not at the office today in case he shows up. On my phone, begin typing. Good afternoon, Raymond. Want me off today? Got some business at the hospital. Oh man, you're not sick, are you? Okay, now that's sorted. Time to grab something to eat. No, it's vending machine conveniently placed near the waiting area. I'll go over and browse the available items. I'll just get a sandwich bar then. Oh, sandwich then. Oh, get out of here. One of my favorite soundtracks is The World Ends With You. God, The World Ends With You and Neo had such... That franchise just had great soundtracks, but man... Honestly, I do vibe with like the fucking a genre for that like main Sonic R theme. Honestly, what is it? Damn it! I know it's from like I know it's also Dreamgirls also uses the genre. And Dreamgirls honestly, chat. This is my niche dumbass reference and a niche dumbass homework that I'm telling you to do, chat. Go watch Dreamgirls. It's a great movie. Love them. I love the music. Yeah, so just get a sandwich then. Do they? I know they sing under. I don't know. There are some. I'm looking that up now. After slotting a few coins in the machine, I watch the sound drops from the press of a button. Wow. Yep, Kellen Quinn. Oh no. That's a dude. Kellen Quinn's a dude. Yeah, it's like the Portugal the Man. Just has like a relatively feminine sounding singing voice. After slotting a full coin in the machine, down the press of a button. It's not... Though, honestly, I think the best song in Sonic Frontiers is, Flow? And Knuckles' theme. I forget the name of it. Flow, Sonic Frontiers. No, not flowing. Yuri. Yuri's the voice vocalist. Oh yeah. Yeah. Database, flowing, deja vu, escape the loop, all reality, arrow of time. It's not great. Detective Waldner. Agata. Chief Agata. I am reading it right. Agata. CPU. Appears at the end of the corridor. I quickly stash my half-eaten sandwich in my pocket as she approaches. Sorry, just grabbing lunch. Of course. There's no X-Warriors this way. Come with me, Waldner. Follow her to the elevator. So how's Miss Nowak? She rests one hand on her hip, shifting her weight to one side of her weight. The doctor says she is responding well to simple questions, though her memories are still a bit hazy. Glad to hear it. I did not get a fucking drink. I also got lemonade with my fucking pizza chat. And I didn't make any. Didn't even get myself a glass. Now watch the floor numbers blink as it counts down towards our floor. And with that in mind, I hope you toe the line today. Well, we toe the line today, Mr. Waldner. Then steps into the elevator. No elaboration. What does she mean by that? We stand silently inside the elevator as the elevator climbs up. I don't know why I fucking struggle with that word. My brain just didn't work. Climbs up, stop on nearly every floor as people come and go. I feel a tightness around my neck under Agata's constant stare, while everyone else seems unbothered by the tension brewing inside the cabin. Why? Is this about to be that, like, one scene from... no, not Civil War. Winter Soldier? Where is Waldner going to have to get into an elevator fight? Please tell me yes. And feeling the claustrophobic sensation creeping in, I loosen my necktie. Before we begin, would anyone like to step out? After what feels like an eternity, the elevator reaches our floor. Once we're out, I take a deep breath. And just to our left, Igor is already standing by the front door to Miss Nowak's private ward, waiting for us. So spoopy. Good afternoon, Igor. Everyone's favorite doggy, yay. Afternoon, Marcus. Seeing Igor reminds me of our discussion from earlier. What is this discussion? Hopefully a god won't give me an earful for wrestling someone's station at Thompson. I mean, that's fair. The suspect is fucking, like, stalking a guy. So, did Igor tell you about my request? Yes. You also asked Burroff to keep an eye on our witness and you requested someone to watch Thomas's house. And with this together, I look over at Igor. He shrugs. It was faster just asking him for both. I'm sure it was fast for you, but paperwork still needs to be filed. I understand that. Cross their arms. I don't think you do. Even thinking not calling the police immediately. For what? To terrorize Tom's life even more? Oh, come on, come now, Waldner. We're past that. Doesn't need cops rummaging through his room right now. The only thing the kid will ever move past what happened during the investigation. She presses her hands against her face and sighs. Waldner, I don't have time to argue about the past. I have more pressing matters right now. Why is my dog tilting at? She then opens the door and calls out to someone inside. Oop. Oh, whoa. Generic Wolfman. Kind of surprised it went this far, or went this long without one. And later, a young male police officer steps out. She places his hand behind his back and nudges him forward. This is offered. Well, that's a complicated name. Officer Dariush Antonios. Dariush Antonios. Dariush Antonios. Antonios. Dariush Antonios. We'll be watching over at Cisco's residence. The young officer, a husky. Oh, he's not even a wolf. Just a husky. Husky. Well, we did see a proper wolf. That one guy with a business suit. The young officer, husky, extends his hand to me. Eager for a handshake. Oh, that's nice. Just Dariush is fine. Detective Waldner, it's an honor for finally meet you. Oh, he's got green eyes. Take his hand. She shakes it vigorously with palpable excitement. It's cute. I glance at Agata and Igor, confused when neither says anything. Is he just always this enthusiastic? Oh, thanks, Dariush. Dariush? And per your request, Officer Burov will monitor the witness. Appreciate it, Chief. She nods. Officer Antonos here is a most recent transfer. Sure, get along just fine. She grins before turning around to discuss something with Igor. For someone whose grin's turned, she definitely has a twisted sense of humor. Setting me up with someone like this. When I was stationed in Warsaw, I heard a lot about you. It was like a propeller. Okay. I think she should. Okay, so she is just fucking with him. Ugh. Chat, discuss fuck. Joked. Chat, discuss acceptable pizza toppings. Generally, I only go for pepperoni. And generally, and like maybe branching out to bacon. Don't really fuck with other pizza toppings. What I'm trying to say is, I'm a big fan of your previous work. Aww. Oh right, I forgot there are tailwag animations in this. Catching serial killers is no small feat, Detective Waldner. What? Well, just the one. Familiar weight settles on my chest as I recall those nights, feeling I thought I'd left behind. Husky must have noticed my expression. Carbonara? Oh, sorry if Officer Antonage, please, let's focus on today's agenda. Yes, Chief. Jesus. Trains his back and salutes before backing off. What I'm trying to say is, you're kind of someone I was hoping to meet when I came here. That's what she said. I don't respond, just nod and move past him towards Agata. He's right, there are more important matters to deal with. Grab the door handle Miss Nowak's room and glance at Agata, waiting for approval. Go ahead, Mr. Waldner. Oh, he does have a tail. Those are two. I'm gonna have to look up carbonara. You like fucking noodle pizza? What? Pasta dish? Yeah, carbonara is like a fucking pasta dish. You like spaghetti pizza. We enter the room. What Miss Nowak look like is lying in bed, connected to someone. Oh shit, is she good? So like carbonara sauce. She's looking out the window, her gaze lost and distant. John and I remain by the door as I step closer to the bed frame. Damn. Boop indeed. Good afternoon, Miss Nowak. How are you feeling? Ah, Mr. Waldner. How do you know? Yes, I'm glad you still recognize me. You found him, my boy. I mean, we saw him. We're still looking for him. Yes, you called us. Yes, she called us to tell us he returned home. Do you remember what happened after? I wanted to say. Oh. Don't worry, we can take it slow. I'm here to help. Camille he came home that night. Yes, he did. I'm so happy. I need to repay you. Where am I? No, not necessary. You're currently in the hospital. For the first time since we arrived, she looks directly at me and smiles. I mean, you just got here. She tries to sit up, but I gently place my hands on her shoulder. Oh. Not you. You need to rest. You're such a kind man, Mr. Waldner. She relaxes again, sinking to the pillow, her gaze shifting back to the window. So what happened after you returned home? Ah yes, after you came home, I quietly gave her space to gather her thoughts. Tears on slows down her cheek. I yelled at him. Told him I was disappointed with him, but it wasn't true. It's okay. Oh no, I made him sad because I was sad. He said he had to leave again. That we have to leave. Leave where? Far away so we could be safe. Safe? From what? He said bad people were coming. Oh. Pauses, glancing towards Agata and Igor. Agata gives me a subtle nod and Igor continues taking notes. So, just told you to pack lightly and go with him. Yes. But I didn't want to. My church needed me, and who would tend to my husband's grave? Camille was in a hurry. They argued and she refused to leave. Spoopy? So that though he must have convinced her somehow. That was how she was in the forest? Maybe the fear was enough? After you left the house and headed to the bus stop, what happened then? I don't remember. I considered giving her a few details we've already uncovered, hoping it might help her jog memory. So a nearby security camera was recorded you and Camille walking towards the bus stop, but he was constantly looking over his shoulder. Yes, he was very scared. He kept asking why, and he said that they had found out. Who? Found out what? I don't know, dear. Understand. Oof. Understood. After that, another camera recorded you both running the forest, but no one was chasing you. Ah, we did run and run until I had no strength left. Then someone pushed me. Someone pushed me. Someone pushed me. You fought, heard someone fighting. Do you know who pushed you? No, it was dark. I couldn't see. You think it was Camille? No, it can't be. He was with me, and he... She pauses and went around the room again. Is Camille here? I'm afraid not, Miss Noak. You went missing again after you both went into the forest. Please find my son. I'm worried for him. Yes, I promise, but we need to understand what happened that night. Take her hand gently. Take your time, Miss Noak. And then nods, taking a deep breath before continuing. Then, I was in so much pain, everything went quiet. Didn't even have the strength to call for my son. Sure didn't cry out for help, maybe when it happened? She doesn't respond, but I'm pretty sure Tom said he heard her shouting, and a young black cat arrived. Help me. I'm astonished. He works for me. The whole forest was watching him. Steps, sounds. Fuck does that mean? Shit, what do you mean? Was someone else there? Eyes. I don't understand. Watching. Beeping. Oh, whoa. Beeping spikes again as her heart rate picks up. It's okay. You're safe now. Eyes here, eyes there, eyes everywhere. What does that mean? Is someone watching you? Watching all of us. That's ominous. Whoa. As I let go of her hand, she begins to thrash around, rattling her hospital bed before knocking glass beside her onto the floor. Camille. Once I found, almost yanking the IV line from her arm. And then got long for a team of nurses and Dr. rush in, ordering us to leave. So I do. I'm left more confused than when I walked in. Yeah, shit's getting wacky, dog. Yeah, what the fuck is going on here? Right now, I need to take a breather. You know what, can I trade this for the serial killer? That seems more easy to comprehend and more normal than this. I checked my right pocket for the leftover sandwich I just bought. Didn't realize I got smushed in some pockets during the interview. You know, on the corridor I got is already in. That's gross. I feel like I've heard of that name in relation to Gundam before, but fuck if I remember what actually happened to that character. Well, fuck if I know what actually happened to that character, because I haven't watched Gundam. Ugh. Meanwhile, in the corridor I got is already in discussion with her subordinates. Probably a good time to chime in. Yes, no matter how he asked, he'd been insisting Camille wasn't involved at all. They were saying she's lying. She forgot it turns to me. A mother will always protect her child, regardless how rotten the child is. It's a bit of a stretch, don't you think? You defend him after he broke into Thomas's house? Up. Thought so. She's wrong. I can't get defending Camille given his troubling behavior. She isn't wrong. I can't. No. Why do I? I've been doing this more often. It's bugging me. Forgetting to like click through stuff. Troubling would be a massive understatement. Just because he broke into Tom's house doesn't mean he harmed his own mother. I lean against the wall, digging in my pocket for the pack of cigarettes for remembering that this isn't a... Oh. Neil didn't push her, but whoever did was already after them. If the camera didn't catch them, does it mean they ran to the woods out of sight? Oh. Whoa, spoopy. Well, potentially, if that's the case, someone came prepared. They knew the camera layout and where to strike to avoid detection. Camille probably panicked and ran, trying to hide. But he doesn't strike me as someone who'd easily get scared. He's big, well-built, and can clearly fight back. Unless there was more than one attacker. Looks like your gears are turning. You could say that. Sounds like you're coming on to him when you say gears are turning. If so, I'd like to hear what you have to say. I think someone knew exactly what they were doing with this ambush. Ambush? Yeah, I'm sure someone was anticipating they'd flee. You think they knew about the camera? Good, Igor's on the same page. You know, that's the first thing. I have something to ask you, Chief. Could I get permission to retrieve the footage in person? Why would I do that? You won't like what I have to say otherwise. Do what you must, as long as you bring evidence back and share your findings. Really? Yeah, after hearing from that lady, I realized this case is a lot muddier than I thought. Thank you, Chief. One more thing. Don't want to tell you over the phone, but she pulls an envelope from her pocket and hands it to me. Here. Is this? Yeah. Don't say I'll never do anything for you. Have a nice day, Waldner. What the fuck is in the envelope? Then I all leave towards the elevator lobby and I stay behind to open the envelope. Written permission slip to enter Comino. Yo. Finally. Marcus Comino arc win. Oh, now. I was gonna say Marcus Comino arc win, but that answer is clearly no. Hey, it's Tom. Why the fuck? Answer your damn phone. Why? I feel like Cienie is a story about Tom's inability to pick up the damn phone. I feel like he's left people on red so many times. And that's my fifth attempt to reach him. Kid worries me. At least judging by what Carol said this morning, he's probably just not feeling very well. Very outgoing right now. Oh, Jada. We're playing Cienie. It's very nice. At least judging by what Carol said, no. Probably appreciate a proper update on the case, though. As I step out of the hospital, I see a officer standing next to this police car. Oh, I thought this was a roof. I raise his right hand to catch my attention. Let's see, I rest him his finger. Oh, gosh. Tell us, this polling because everyone smokes. Detective Waldner, I wanted to apologize for my behavior earlier. Granted, I suppose that's just me being American, because like, smoking is super uncommon here. Our anti-smoking campaigns did wonders. I thought that said Kamen Rider Fails for a second. I was like, that's a funny name. Detective Waldner, I wanted to apologize for my behavior earlier. Don't worry about it, Officer Dariosh? Hey. Dariosh. Yeah, got it right. Announced courteously. So, search continues, eh? When are they gonna envelope in my hand? Something like that. Reached in my pocket for a cigarette only to realize the whole damn packet. What? I noticed my annoyance promptly pops open one of his own packs, shaking in my direction like dangling one of your keys in front of a baby. Yeah. Which is doubly ironic, because, like, smoking is, well, okay. Smoking was on the decline until fucking vaping came along. But the cigarette companies have been doing great, mostly because they've been able to exploit other countries which have much, much weaker anti-smoking laws. Want one? Oh, it's fine. I'll just be on my way to. I'll just be on my way to buy. What's this? Consider this my apology. I shrug. We're taking one of the cigarettes, sticking out. So lights up. And the rest between my lips. Lights it as soon as I rest it between my lips. Mannerisms definitely indicate he's done this many times for his superiors. Hey, you and Chief. So you and Chief. I hear you butt heads occasionally. Comment makes me chuckle. More like always, but good to consider different perspectives on a case like this. I'll trust you on that. It takes a drag before continuing. To be honest, I don't know anyone here that well. Transfer was more of a punishment. Oh, did you commit some kind of misconduct? Shake his head. No, absolutely not. I guess I asked too many questions. Dario stared to the clouds moving lazily overhead. Oh, his gaze seemed somewhat vacant. Sounds like he went through a rough experience. I don't think I'll pry any further. Billy regained his composure and feigned a smile. Dude. Well, story for another time, but I wanted to ask one thing, Detective. Yeah? In case there's any trouble at Tishko's residence, do you want me to contact you directly? That's a good suggestion. Compared to the police station, my office is closer to Tom's house. And since this guy's more a rookie, you might need my help. Yeah, I think you won't get in trouble with the chief. Nah, I'm not scared of her, to be honest. Smells like he takes out another cigarette. Well then, take out my business card and hand to him. Here are my contact details. So here's keys and number into his phone. A moment later, my phone buzzes. Show him the incoming call. Yep, that's me. I'll have some patrol work to do before heading to Tishko's house later. Have a nice day, Detective. The husky enters his police car and stares at the engine before driving off. How the fuck did he get to move? I don't know. Starts the engine before driving off. He rolls down the window. Before driving off, he rolls down the window. I need to pay more attention to punctuation and how to actually deliver sentences. I'm very bad at that, I guess. Thank you, Mr. Wallner. Won't disappoint you. I hope so. What as he drives away? I'll take my last drag of the cigarette. I saw Raymond getting out of the delivery van in front of me in front of the hospital. Raymond? Yeah, Mr. Wallner, you're here. Are you looking for me? Yes, actually. Yeah, Raymond just in surprise because I went to the hospital on a message earlier. I didn't expect Tiger to be showing up. An urgent thing? Could have called me and came to the office when I returned. Hey, I got a phone call. That was weird. I could hear someone on the other end, but they didn't say anything. I heard shuffling and they just hung up. It's weird. Raymond seems to hesitate. There's an odd sort of guilt in his expression, and he's fidgeting with his hands. Miss Ashcroft? No. What if she said no? Oh, Miss Ashcroft? No, not speaking. I think you got the wrong number, bruh. Well, they would just change plans like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck, you got the wrong guys. Raymond seems to hesitate. There's an odd sort of guilt in his expression, and he's fidgeting with his hands. Nods. Actually, yes. I suppose there is something urgent. When I went to Palomino. You what? Sir, please don't shout. We're in a hospital. Give the man an irritated look for us. Raymond. The good ending. In the car. No. Once we're in the car, start the engine and immediately pull out into the street. He pulls out the street just out of his pocket, as one does. He seems angry. I already know Tom was a daredevil, but I never expected he'd drag a tiger into one of his escapades. Are you angry? How else am I supposed to feel about this? Sorry, Mr. Waldner. I'm gonna take a deep breath. Maybe Bernardo's right to question my line of work. It's not doing my blood pressure any good. When did you... Actually, speaking of the hooded man, isn't it implied that the hooded man was like Victor Gideon or something? It's like a younger version of him. Because they both dress up in that like hood, you know? And then we... Well, huh. When did you go there? 2 days ago. The same day you guys met the witness? I mean, no, it's... Witnesses? You realize how dangerous it is for the two of you to visit that place. Actually, Tom's friends, David and Eliash, were there too, so... I spot her. Those two hyenas got involved as well? Oh, man. You grasped the steering wheel so tightly my knuckles were going to discolor. Okay, whose idea was it in the first place? Even twiddled his thumbs looking down. It was Tom's, wasn't it? It was Tom's, wasn't it? I uttered his name, ran me my eye before glancing the other way. A dead giveaway. Of course it was. Instantly was off and Tom didn't pick up my call that night. In fact, the next day he said he was going to town hall looking to Colomino's history. It never crossed my mind the boys actually went to... Okay, did anything happen? No, nothing, La. We checked the place only. And I told you that you can't go there without proper authorization. Yes, but... Plus, imagine if you were caught and reported to the police. That alone would be a grounds enough for authorities to revoke your working visa. If Tom were called the police, she would force me to call off the whole investigation for failing to keep him in line. Understand, Miss Alden, it's just... When his claws clutch as tightly as his thighs, it's what's going on? Tries to keep it together. Without an empathetic sigh. Oh, yeah. I like this part. I like the, I like how expressive it is. I guess. Also, something did happen. Some dudes there. Not cops, for sure. Lawbreakers and criminals. I know it's at stake for you, Raymond, but this investigation takes time. Can't be reckless. No, you are correct, but the way things are going, I'm not sure if time is on our side anymore. It's not on anyone's side. So I went to look for you, and I'm also worried about this town, especially after what happened to that old lady that got attacked. Noah? She's in stable condition. Is she? Seem to be having a bad time. No, it's not too cold. Things have actually been getting hotter where I am. I'd actually turn on the AC for once. Did you say new Berserk anime like that came out this decade? Is that... When the fuck did that thing come out? Because I know it wasn't recently. Yeah, 2016. Yeah, it is literally a decade old now. Let's see. How'd you hear that then? Sense of desperation in his tone as the voice cracks in the middle of the sentence. How are you holding up? Aside from, not bad, like, got a bit tired yesterday at the bar. Bernard doesn't overwork you to exhaustion. Nah, lie, he didn't. Even offered to let me in my shift early, but I didn't want Dar to put her bartend by herself. Very thoughtful of you, Raymond. No matter. She already helped me a lot anyway. I see. Mine shift started stinging my tonish. If I could only say that about Tom. Why do you ask Tom to help me with the investigation? Yeah, but he almost got you guys in trouble. But I do see where it's coming from. It's going to speed things up. Just pissed that he's always doing some sneaky business behind my back. Place to pry a lot, but Could you also hide something from him? That's a Raven, frowning. What has Tom told him? We're just trying to protect him. Don't worry, Marcus. Don't worry, Marcus. He's big already. What? I think he's more capable than you give him credit for. He's capable, but also a little dumb. Like, he can do his job. He just needs to think things through first. Think so? Yeah. I know so, especially when you help me interview the witness. It's good to know, but no excuse to drag me to Colomino. Colomino of all places. Having said, if I got the authorization much sooner, maybe you boys wouldn't have felt the need to snoop around or your own. It's kind of on me. It only takes a moment to process before his eyes light up. So you get permission? So you got permission already? Glad you asked. Pull a full document from my coat pocket. Hands on the steering wheel, man. You're freaking me out. Why does the steering wheel look like a 3D model? I just noticed that. I just skimmed the paper, pausing on the line halfway down. Roy on been. Wait, I'm allowed to visit also? Well, yeah, you are after all. My God, Ben Romilly. Yeah, Ben Romilly. Next of kin, so I argued you should have a right to include it, but only under authorized supervision. Myself. And based on what we know so far, it's most likely from the group. That group didn't leave Cienie and went straight to Colomino. Duct tape death. What the fuck is a duct tape death match? Did they like duct tape their feet to? I should read Initial D. I know it's on K manga. Did they like duct tape their feet, their fucking feet to the steering wheel, and just like, all right, now drag race, you fuckers. So what now? Why one of their arms? Is that really that bad? What when the fuck are you taking your arms off a steering wheel during a fucking drag race of all things? Like now you're forced to hold the steering wheel at all times. Okay. Oh, so they can't turn multiple times. I see. I checked the time on my watch. Check the time on my watch. I don't know why I can't say words. It's only 3 o'clock. Don't have much to do today other than, well, there's still daylight to check out Colomino if you wanna. Can we? Yes, please. And thumbs a seat next to it with excitement. Oh, sure thing. Just a quick detour for now. Some time to prepare for a visit later. Oh, thank you, Mr. Waldner. What did I tell you about just calling me Marcus? Oh, yeah, a lot. Thanks, Marcus. Notifications of unread messages and missed calls clutter my phone screen. Is it weird feeling like you don't want to talk to or see anyone? To be fair, I've never been much of a social person. But lately, I've been hiding in my shell more than ever. Everything gets to me way too easily. I decide to haul myself out of bed and head downstairs. Maybe some snacks would cheer me up, because staying in bed. Oh God, what is wrong with my voice? It's honestly, it's a huge legacy to how good Initial D's opening is, that it's like still known. People still sing gas, gas, gas and deja vu. should read Initial D someday. It does seem like a good series. Maybe some snacks. Definitely won't. Open the fridge. Nothing, just yesterday's tomato soup. Whatever. I'll reheat it. Oh, no gazpacho. Locking the front door clicks as I slide the bowl of soup in the microwave. Wow. It's weird seeing you not in your brown... Yeah, you're like reddish pinkish shirt. Hey, son. Dad steps inside, groceries in hand, still in his working attire. Oh, hey, Dad, you're back early. You know, just to have shifts. Was coming from one of my coworkers. I see. Could you unpack the groceries? Oh, what's in the microwave? Yesterday's tomato soup. You'll be... Yeah. Honestly, I'm at like city pop, or yeah, Japanese city pop didn't catch on in other countries. I want more city pop songs. Yeah, no, I was thinking of cooking something else if you'd like. I mean, I have no response other than slipping my hands in my pockets. Are you okay, man? You good? You stressed? Dad walks in, watching me, his hands clasped together. Something wrong? I'm fine. Okay, so, wanna help me make dinner? Or not? Anything you feel like eating? Are you okay, dude? Tell Dad really is trying to reconnect. One signs is starting to give you not me. Fine, I'll just play along for a bit. Shit, what's wrong with him? Well, okay, well, we know what's wrong, Thomas, but you really have to talk to people more. It's not good. Not good for you or them. Like, bro, you fucking, what, you, like, just fucking clonked out yesterday? Like, 10 minutes into, like, a state of delirium. And now you're just trying to, like, pretend, like, now you can't even bounce back. Still clearly feeling it. Anything's fine. How was work? Dad smiles as he walks on the opposite side of the kitchen counter. Pretty good, but not as interesting as what you deal with. What do you mean? You know, cases, stuff like that. Imagine his job is mostly him just standing around guarding places. Well, security guarding places. Yeah, I suppose. Only you knew. Dominic, something on your mind? Tell us something happened yesterday, and you did say we could have a chat today. No? Shit, yeah, I did say that, but reading along strictly worse than Eurobeat is necessary. Just put on a Eurobeat playlist. Man, I genuinely know nothing about Initial D, not even like the fucking characters' names. It's kind of weird. Shit, yeah, I did say that, but Kondansha 48. Good lord. I didn't know it from 1995 to 2013. What? I did not know. And it's got 2 sequels, MF Ghost and Subaru. This franchise is still on. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. The Speed Stars racing team on most of them talking to years only driving something up for road. Total food lose all up into racing team gun was stopped by the Red Suns. One was seen from Mount Akagi, led by Roshi Takeshi. Daniel race Mount Kana. 186 Icona, tried to coast regional, definitely. Some greater challenges going for the D, so okay. In Cienie now, it seems I want to by blowing in mid race, can go backward down the field, refrigerator. I'm not sure, give them losing the drivers, Fuck is Subaru and Subaru? Ghost. Okay, well, fuck, I didn't know. This is apparently a fucking massive series. Motherfucker is still. Yeah. Shuichi Shigeno is still writing it. God damn. I guess he just loves. Well, granted, he drew cars for like what, 20 years. He's been drawing cars for well over 20 years at this point. So yeah, I guess he just does love racing. I don't think you missed too much. Mostly just thought we're talking about Initial D right now for some fucking reason. Shit, yeah, I did say that, but I don't know. It's just no, I can't tell him that you got a job again. It's definitely not what's on my mind, but given how hard he's trying, I should at least acknowledge it. I didn't know you just celebrated Eid. Fuck, I don't know the term. I don't know the fucking term. I don't know it. Didn't know you did Muslim traditions. Whatever. Words. Fuck it. Whatever. Words are dumb. When I'm president of the world, I'm going to ban all words. Despite his flaws, he's finally doing something right. No, I'd give anything for mom to tell me that. Right now. Oh, appreciate it, son. Scratches the back of his head, his eyes up on my gaze for a moment. I'm not sure what to say, really. That's fair. No worries, I just want to know that. Sorry if it came out weird. Because people who are fans of Initial D keep fucking buying the car. Makes sense. No worries, Dad. Just want you to know that. Sorry if it came out weird. Christ. It's crazy how sometimes like a movie or manga, or in this instance, will mention something and completely shift like the social dynamics around it by being popular. Like what was it? Pinoy Noir. Movie quote. I remember. Yeah, it's stolen from sideways, has thin skin, too middle, and hard to grow. Yeah. I know why Pinoy Noir got like a fucking huge boost because a popular movie like praised it. I've never actually played the game. I heard mixed things about it. I remember when it like was like newish, people kind of didn't like it, but I only hear like relatively good things about it now. Pats me on the back as it takes out the bowl and fills it with water. Hey, we're just doing what we can here. Then begins washing and peeling the potatoes. Potatoes. Also, I've been thinking a lot since this morning. First time for everything. To be fair, Calorie Mate just kind of looks fake. Like, genuinely. Like, that looks like a fucking video game food. Like, oh, that's, okay. Like, because you're so used to brands not naming themselves something so like fucking plain. The packaging doesn't help either. It just kind of looks fake. Like that just looks like something that just would be in a game. Knife stops in motion as his eyes dart in my direction. About what? About Marcus, Mom, the case, my friends, you. He nods. I want to go back to studying Warsaw and pursue a... Whoa! That's a surprise. So, right away. I guess 3. Speaking of 3 and things that make me mad, chat. I've been wanting to get the OG Metal Gear Solid 3 because, like, fucking, I want to play, like, I've just been in a Resident Evil kick. Did I say Metal Gear Solid 3? I'm in Resident Evil 3. I'm like, fucking posted this in the Discord, but it pisses me off that right now Metal Gear Solid. Well, I need to stop saying Metal Gear Solid. Resident Evil 3. It pisses me off that right now Resident Evil 3 is like $8. Like, okay, sure, whatever. The remake of Resident Evil 3 is like $3. Pisses me off so much. Like, why is the fucking port of the retro game more expensive than the modern one? Don't make me, ugh. Looking up, how much is the Metal Gear Solid collection right now? Damn, the Master Collection's $41? Fuck out of here. It's not worth it. I'm not buying fucking... Sadie simply puts the knife and bowl away and wipes his... Chat. Actually, how do you feel about remakes? I know it's honestly a very, like... There's an interesting discussion to be had. However, I do not think highly enough of gamers to have it with them. Like, there's, like, on some layer, like, do you want to just, like, okay, yeah, if it's just accurate to the, like, the original version, why the fuck are you even remaking it to begin with? But at the same time, to what extent can changes be made or allowed or acceptable for a remake? It's a discussion to be had. The problem is that the only people discussing it are lower than dirt. And I'm being kind to them when saying that. 25k. Okay, that's still expensive for a fucking, like, bajillion-year-old car, but... Sad, he simply puts a knife and bowl away and wipes his hands with a towel, then out of nowhere grips my shoulders, giving a firm shake. There's nothing more I could want for you. Nothing more I could want for you. Yay! Why is the Match Collection Volume 2 cheaper than Volume 1? Yeah. With everything that happened, you deserve to be happy. Honestly, is it even was that even a remake, or is it just like a souped up port? Honestly, I don't mind remake cultures because I feel like, I don't know. I feel like it is valid to want to explore similar ideas in new ways. Like that is something worth doing. Especially, it's one of the reasons why I tend to be okay, at least maybe it's something comics prime me for, but it's why I tend to be okay with, like, adaptations that play fast and loose. Because do you fucking hear my dog tilting at a fucking windmill? Because, oh my god. I do like seeing some ideas explored in new ways, but at the same time, I don't know. But what do you mean by, like, improvements? Because not everything is an improvement, you know? Like, certain improvements can, like, change tone and style of the game. Like the general atmosphere of Reload is very different from like the fast port of RE3. I'm already so fucking stupid when it comes to names right now. Persona 3. Why did I say RE3? Thanks, Dad, but it's not that simple. I can't just up and go. I need to know what happened to Mom. Also, Camille's case bothers me. Dad's later expression fades, turning tepid as he sighs. After it's all over, I want to go back to Warsaw. Camille's case is too dangerous. Leave it to Marcus and police. You already broke into. That's valid. As for your mom, I know it's hard for you, son, but she's gone. The sooner accept it, the easier it'll be. Something good in here. This place will just crush your soul. I want you to be happy. Yeah. I don't even necessarily. I don't know. It's like remake culture is like so interesting because I feel like rather than like a remake, I feel like I would have preferred a reinterpretation of Persona 3. I feel like the general themes and ideas of Persona 3 are definitely worth exploring in new ways. I think like out of all the Persona games, it probably has the strongest theming out of all of them. Fuck, I think it's just. Still think the groundwork of Persona 3 is much stronger than like fucking any other Persona game. Probably why I think like out of all the Persona games, Persona 3 Reload is probably like the best one, simply because it like, while it does contain thematic differences that do make it weaker than the original in some regards, the actual the relatively unchanged story and the vastly improved gameplay do help sell it a lot. Of course, just when I feel like it's okay to open up, he's freaking ruins it. I'm instantly on the defensive. This again. Why do you always do this? I'm not gonna stop. She's dead. Oh, you don't fucking know that, asshole. Tom, please. You're so full of shit. I know it's hard to hear. Yeah, fuck this. I'm going to my room. Lost my fucking appetite anyway. Damn. So much for father-son bonding session. All of a sudden, he yanks my arm hard, stopping me. Sharp pain pulls through my joints. Get the fuck off. No, listen, Tom. All I've ever wanted for you and her was to be safe. You'll just never listen to me, will you? Hesitates for a second, a pain grimace in his expression before letting out a heavy sigh. Maybe this time, I just have to show you. What? What is he talking about? Despite obvious confusion, he doesn't bother to elaborate. Instead, we lock eyes, barring each other at baring our teeth at each other. Beneath the tension, I catch a sense of desperation, as if he's begging me to trust him. I can read. I've never seen Dad like this. Fire look burned in his eyes, belying the aging wrinkles that encircled him. Old man is old. Despite my blood boiling, part of me wants to give him a chance to explain himself. Oof. For a few moments, he lets it go of me before rushing into his bedroom. I'm rummaging around through his things. Ooh. Once again, stand there, bewildered. I could go to my room, but curiosity keeps me chained in place. Returns, key clenched firmly in his hand. Move. Dad shoves past me. I'm too stunned to speak or react. She stops at the basement door and, oh, didn't know they had a basement. The basement? Oh my gosh, it's just like my Attack on Titans. Door swings open. He steps inside. Peer down as he walks down the creaky steps into the inky blackness, his figure slowly being swallowed by it. I'm just acting weird. For a moment, there's nothing. Then the basement light flickers. Shortly after, he reappears at the bottom of the stairs. You coming? Not before you tell me what's going on. Stubborn Tom, just like your mother. Maybe this will get you to understand. His voice is even colder than the stinging chill of the basement. As an urge grips me, beckoning me forward. What could possibly be here that I haven't seen before? A million thoughts whizzed through my head as I began to descend. Bum, 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 bum. As we drive closer and closer to Calomino, the atmosphere gradually shifts. Chad, I need to fucking stand for a second. some reason my thigh was like, yeah, my like left thigh was killing me. Strong sunlight glaring off the windshield has now slipped lower towards the horizon, replaced by a thick band of clouds enveloping the late sky. A band of clouds? What are they singing? Hopefully it's Nirvana cover songs. Smells like Teen Spirit. The strong sunlight clouds. Check the time, 50 minutes to 4. Should have another hour of sunlight. Forests beside us are growing denser too. Trees loom taller now, their branches stretching out like a tangled web, forming a heavy canopy above our heads. I make a left turn into a dirt track flanked by thick bushes. The man lifts his eyebrows in surprise at the route I just took. Never knew you can drive to the entrance. How'd you guys get here then? Oh, I think our car was parked further away. Just cut through the forest by foot. Snapped my forehead once more and turned to Raymond. If some of the breeze didn't get you, a venomous snake might have. Marcus? Raymond points to the front. 2 black cars parked in front of the main gate. Oh, what's this? Raymond squints his eyes slightly before both his eyebrows shoot him in surprise. It's like you recognize that car. I think so? This car was the same as when we left sipping you. But you said nothing happened when you guys came here. I mean, it's nothing bad specifically. It groans as I pull over farther from the entrance, away from the 2 cars. Oh man, I honestly love Marcus as a character. He's we need to take some time. I'm gonna need to take some time to actually think that through, but yeah, I need to actually talk and go through game. My super juice. All these voices are kind of hurting my throat. If they ever make another game in Kanto, they should first don't. Well, society has progressed beyond the need for Kanto. We step out. I inspect the license plates. One of them looks familiar. The realization prompts me to flip open my notebook. Oh, it is the same car. Number plate matches the one that Tom asked me to check. Oh, snap! The number plate oh. You know who they are? Aaron pinches his ears of trying to remember. I'll grind through this book when it's supposed to be revealing. It's great. It's procrastinating. Oh, why are you reviewing a book? Like for your local newspaper? I overheard Tom saying they're loan sharks. Everything's starting to fall into place. I'm asking around the number plate, the money was supposed to help Otto with, which vanished. If that's the case, and this so-called security company is just a front for a loan shark. They just a front for a loan shark syndicate. If they're posing a security company, they may definitely be armed to the teeth. Shit, this is not looking good. Sorry, man, that was certainly not a good time to come here. Come again tomorrow when these guys aren't. Sharp. Uh-oh. Looking for something? Ego stands right in front of the entrance, arms crossed. Which one? Chatty chat, 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 chat. Intimidate or attempt to leave? Two. Oh, what do you mean two? Yeah, funny. I ask you the same question. Your business, that. Oh, snap. Damn. Reap. I noticed handle of his gun in his trouser pocket. Don't think the real threats will phase him. I think it's something else. Ah. Time to leave. We're exploring the area and we're about to leave, so you just waltz in and out like you own this place? They got a permission still to be here, yeah. It's obviously we're not some urban explorers looking for cheap thrills. Probably saw us inspecting their cars. Marcus just tell them around, left to press for you facing you again. He's Marcus Wollner, private investigator. Flash him detective up. The license. We're on official investigation. They got the approval letter from the police department, show it to him. The spits to the side. Cops, eh? Not technically, but we have permission to enter this area. Speaking of which, how many of you do? He crosses his arms and scans from head to toe. Honest for a second, we're seemingly assigned to ignore my question completely. Private investigator, huh? I also want to have a word with you. Brings us to follow him. Like a Raymond, and Tiger responds with a nod. No room, just wait in the car. But, no Tiger Boy. No, Tiger Boy's coming too. Guy. I should go to the complex. All buildings surrounding us, so the Eagle follows closely behind. Keep walking, no funny moves. Guy must be pretty dim if he thinks he can really threaten us, given I've told him I'm working for the police, but I decided to play along for now. Yeah, if something happens to him, well, yeah, they probably figured that out in like fucking seconds. It's like, well, damn, he disappeared when the moment we gave him the slip to Colomino. Guess I better go check out Colomino. Finally reach a building deeper inside the complex, though the main entrance is blocked by several large pieces of debris. Everyone whispers, admin building. You've been inside? Yes, but I managed to explore everything. Keep moving. His voice is stern and lets out a chuckle and judging by his manner as he's enjoying his little power trip. Probably just a whipping boy, so the rat anyone he could boss around until now. Looking around the buildings and into the back door covered with vines that choke the pathway. Once inside, I take the time to marvel at the architecture, and what's left of it. Never really visited this place until now. Most people don't. We brought to the upper floor of the building and end up in a long hallway. As he whistled sharply, three of his buddies appeared from one of his rooms adjoining the hallway. Yo, Dimitri! Who is this? Caught them trespassing. Pot, meat, kettle. Make sure these on your random hookups. Oh yeah, right, Big Dick 79. Shut up, dumbass. Shut up, dumbasses. It's an inside joke. Like the X isn't enough, schoolboys find an audience. What's this ruckus? Tall deer appears at the end of the corridor. She's confidently towards us. Stops his polished Borghese resonating along the muddy walls. Oh. The tire exudes a completely different vibe from the others. Dapper, well-fitted, probably bespoke. So Sir, found these two stupid around outside. Why the hell did you bring them here? Because, do you have a straw in your brain? But you said he's a private investigator, so I thought... You thought what? You think this is your birthday party? You can just invite your friends to without approval? No, it's alright. Dear Snow, the legal, shutting him up instantly. Oh no. Hands is glaring at me, thick vein pulsing along his neck. I don't budge, I lean back slightly to avoid his tobacco-stained breath. I kind of get why Tom wants me to stop smoking. Ha! Merman also stands his ground, yet generally stands, he started to pounce, but damn it. Oh. Yeah, that's fair. Get out. Oh, back done. There's no need for that, is there? An any convoy cycles behind me, deer, behind my back before taking looks behind my back before taking a step back. Willie B stars. I turn around, I see a middle-aged wolf walk down a flight of stairs at one of the corners of the building. Seems like we have some unexpected guest. My apologies, boss. One of my men brought them in. In fact, you could also learn a bit of finesse by not necessarily asking the situation, no? He nods obediently. He'll flex at me with a half smile. Looks like we start off on the wrong foot. My name is Robert. He reaches his hand out towards me, expensive watch clearly visible beneath his cufflinks. Jack, give me a second, because I gotta go refill my sippy juice, you know? I'm running out of sippy. Chat, what you gotta discuss? Oh, actually, since y'all are already talking about this, discuss Beastars. Did you watch the anime? Well, like, how was that? Because it is over. Or have you not watched Beastars at all, despite the fact that it's super popular? Honestly, kind of surprised though. I honestly be surprised if there are like any furries in the like general anime sphere who haven't like watched Beastars. It's like presence has been like pretty overwhelming. Like, even in like normie circles, Beastars still kind of gets recommended when people look up like look for what's the word? Coming of age stories? I guess. Anyway, BRB. I am the back. Good manga, but second arc ending is underwhelming. At least they extend the world one, which is nice. Alright, my lat casual save before the orphanage. Post first part of the anime. Yeah, from what I've heard, like the anime. Oh gosh, why am I so fucking out of breath? Guess I'm dying. The anime tones down like a lot of the weirdness that kind of like mired the latter half of Beastars, which like on one hand makes it like cleaner, but on the other hand like kind of robs it of what makes the latter half of Beastars like interesting, and that's how like fucking off the walls bonkers it is, you know? Like there's a lot of like good moments, like those strong like character moments that Paru Itagaki is really good at writing that just kind of like aren't in there. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's not necessarily. I feel like Louis. Well, yeah, Louis is kind of unrelated to it. The whole melon situation. I feel like there were like certain missteps in the series that I feel like go further back than just like the Melon arc itself. And certain ideas that was kind of like get brought up that are interesting and could have definitely created a solid foundation or direction for the series that then like get ignored. Like specifically, like the big one I'm thinking of is specifically Rokume and that whole Council of Beasts or whatever. Like under the stipulation created by the Council of Beasts, by all means, like Gosi should have been the Beastars. And that could have been like at least an interesting angle. Like, wait, what the fuck do you mean? Cherryton's Beastar is one, a dude who's convicted of like fucking what, aggravated eating or whatever it's called, predation. I think they call it predation actually. Yeah. And a wolf who dropped out of school. Like, I don't know. That's an interesting angle to handle the whole Beastar situation, but I feel like that could also be tied very well into Melon and all that. Man, honestly, I feel like I do think Oguma was one of the stronger characters introduced in the latter half of Beastars. I feel like he should. I feel like I don't know. Both he don't know. He should have been more important. I don't know. I just liked Oguma, honestly. But anyway, back to this. He reaches out his right hand towards me, his expensive watch clearly visible beneath his cufflinks. I take his hand and clear my throat. Mars Zollner, private investigator, perhaps the famous Austrian detective. His words catch me off guard as I let his hand go. Seems like my fame precedes me. Yes, but I don't know the name of the younger tiger next to you. I'm Raymond, and we have permission to be here. I'm looking for my brother. Raymond? Oh, I suppose Mr. Wallner here is helping you. Raymond nods. I didn't have time to brief the tiger not to do the talking. I'll just have to roll with it. Alright, I think it's only fair I'll tell you why. Tell us why you guys are here? Oh, absolutely. I suppose it is fair if both exchange information of equal importance. Our arc towards a section of the fallen wall overlooking the whole complex, bring down a 15-foot drop below. This location has a lot of potential for business operation, hence my company is interested in purchasing this land. What company? Security company? Or is Loan Shark Syndicate? Unfortunately, the negotiations are, how do I say this, difficult. Someone set on getting on our way, and buyers like me don't like complications, you know? That doesn't explain why you're here. Of course, I also want to see the rumor about this place, see whether the rumors about this place are exaggerated. Rumors? A lot of kids say this place is haunted. And a place becomes haunted if left abandoned. That is true. What's going to at me with that smirk of his? Hang on. So it's not as good as a reason as yours, detective. You'll be right. I'm here on an investigation. I'm sorry, Robert. I'm afraid you guys can't be here without proper authorization. Last for giving me a dismissive glance. Plenty of folks come here without any care for authorization. Wouldn't have a little helper of yours. Shit, he knew. Stuff immediately sinks. If you want to lecture somebody about playing the rulebook, you should keep your underling a little on a tighter leash, eh? That's rich coming from a guy who extorts money out of people. The fuck did you say? I stand my ground as he stalks towards me. All done? He stops, but his fists are clenched. Damn. Your company lent money to a guy by the name of Otto Oginski. So you did your research, Mr. Waldner, but yes, that is true. What did he tell you? No, but I keep myself informed of the goings on in town. Well, I know that he owes us a lot of money just for his failing lumber mill business and has yet to pay even a single slot. I fucking don't remember how to pronounce that. Damn it. So I had to give him a reminder, but hey, it's just the way of doing business. Speaking of, I do have a business proposition for you. Perhaps we can help each other. If you're here to investigate, then good. My company wants to know who's secretly trying to buy this land. Some potential buyer has called dibs first. You find out who, and in return, We don't interfere with your little investigation. No deal. Not doing favors for thugs that take advantage of desperate people. Robert chuckles, brushing off his sleeve. Thugs? Come now, we have nothing against Otto. Truly, I understand his desperation. His sinking, the stress, the family issues. Slowly pops his lips, feigning a sympathetic expression as he places his right palm over his chest. But a deal is a deal, and when people don't pay what they owe, sometimes things happen. People close to them get hurt. Accidents, you know? My jaw tightens. Might as well have said Tom's name outright. Oh, spoopy! Raymond suddenly steps forward. If we help you, promise that you leave Otto, his family, and friends alone. Robert's ears perk up slightly. Looks pleasantly amused. Well, it's like the tigers and all stripes, but no fangs. Should take notes from him, detective. Don't be so stiff. See all through my teeth. Oof. Raymond means well, but damn it, this kid has no idea how dangerous these people are. Oh man, my throat's fucking killing me, Chad, and I don't know why. Too much talking, too much voice. I have been trying to. I'm making that Aether I guess it's because I'm making that Aether video, you know, and I have to record like an new extra part for the Aether video because I want to include all the update stuff. So I went from like recording to a nap to like fucking oh, shit. This stream, and then I'm going to be recording afterwards. So I guess my throat's just kind of killing me. Fair enough. As long as you find the person behind the land negotiations, we'll leave Otto and your little assistant alone. And you think I can trust you with keeping your end of the bargain? Marcus, please. Our company's built on trust. You should know by now how seriously we take it when someone breaks it. So do we have a deal? Hate every part of this, but there's no other choice. If I walk now, Tom and Otto will stay as targets. Sometimes compromise isn't surrender, but strategy. Well, I can't shake the feeling that we're about to make a deal with the devil. I stretch my right hand forward, Robert instantly grabs it with both hands, shaking it vigorously. Well, that's a bold detective! Wolf throws a hand over my shoulder and softly pushes me so we're both facing his men. Alright everyone, please do not bother these gentlemen in their investigation of Colomino. What about the black cat? Yes, Dimitri, the cat included. Claps his hands once. Okay boys, pack up and leave. Had enough sightseeing for today? All the gang members gather. Wolf down the deer approaches and hands Robert his hat before they all head to the exit. Wolf lifts up his hat in a brief gesture before they all start down the stairs. Disappear down the stairs. Fuck. Ah, spoopy. It's been a pleasure doing business with you, detective. I rarely come down here. When I do, it's usually to check the boiler. Even then, it's Dad who ends up fixing it. So we're back with Tom. Nonetheless, nothing catches my attention. Everything looks exactly the same as it did the last time I was here. Dust, cobwebs, empty bottles, old clothes, my childhood bike. Dad's collection of guns from his military days. Never liked having them in the house, no matter how much he insisted they were for our safety. Truth is, he never really used them for anything except for trying to make a man out of me. Which meant taking me out in the forest to shoot cans. Great bonding experience, he called it. I found it boring at best. Oh. Ghost moving furniture. Suppose Dad pushes on the shelves away from the wall. Grinding sound as it moves makes me wince. Now I think about it, there used to be a basement window behind that shelf, and now it's just smooth concrete. What happened to the window? I sealed it a long time ago. Didn't want anyone breaking in. On a burglar sneaking in and stealing your arsenal when everyone's asleep, right? Scoffs and grabs a large... That's a good point, actually. That is a very valid concern, though. Dad, what are you doing down... My swing bashes it into the wall. What the fuck? Noise me and strikes again, then again, repeatedly. Shakes and shimmers slowly right... Oh. When I'm genuinely afraid that the ceiling might collapse on us at any moment. Dad, stop! You're going to bring the whole house down! I get home with a labor breathing and dull thud of metal against the tough concrete wall. In a minute, the crack spreads, the wall gradually crumbles, revealing a gaping crevice wide enough for an entire arm. Reaches deep, and to my shock, pulls out a rusty metal box covered in a thick layer of dust. Stares at it with a frown, looking hesitant before spinning the number on the combination lock. In the box, takes the brown file and sits on the basement desk, then pulls a chair out from under it. Here. What's this? The truth you've always wanted. Oh my gosh! Yeah, what the fuck do you think is going on? What in the John Wick bullshit is this? I blink, openly staring at what's in front of me. Slowly I sit down, leaning forward to examine it closely. Look at the paper, it's not really getting wet. And then I freeze. These are Mom's lost files. My heart pounding in my chest. Police lost them during the investigation, right? So why does Dad have them? Oh, I knew what you're thinking. This whole damn time he's been hiding them behind my... I feel like behind a concrete wall, behind a shelf, behind a concrete wall is a little bit more than under your nose. I look up at him, my fist clenching so tightly that claws like my papa has. The pain barely registers, yet one question burns inside my head. Read the damn files. She was being threatened, Tom. We were being threatened, and I did my fucking best to convince her to give it up, but she didn't listen, just as you aren't. Why did you do this, Dad? Why? He looks away, his own thing is fresh and twisted with guilt. You know why. I just told you. Told me about this earlier. It could have helped us find her. Vision blurs, my chest tightens. I bury my face in my paws as my cheeks are soaked in tears. I am barely registering what he's saying. Always tremble, sweating profusely. I'm slowly losing it. Slowly is an understatement, but okay. I couldn't let you be hurt, so I hid. Fuck! Some fist hard into the desk. Fuck! Repeatedly. Fuck! Revelation was too much for me to bear. Got hold of my fist, stopping at mid-swing, seeing to the flinch, yanking myself free. Stand facing him. I'm looking for a rifle, like resolute, and looking at me with pity. Pity not what I need from him right now. Why didn't you tell me what happened? We could have figured it out together. We could have stopped her. She told me not to. As over and over again, what was going on, I yelled and yelled, but you just let her go? Did nothing to just even ask Marcus for help? She said asking anyone to put you in danger. The only thing in her mind was protecting you. Fucking coward. Both of you, we could have fought back. We could have... The words got stuck in my throat. All these years, I kept telling myself that she'll return one day. She had to. I don't understand. It's emotionless, staring at the files like he wants me to keep looking at them. What was back on what's on the desk? The rest were just witness statements, interviews with people from town. Inside the folder, a little envelope was tucked neatly between the files. I opened it, a bunch of photographs followed onto the table. Pictures of me, back in Warsaw. Flipped through them one by one. Someone took time to follow me around. To my apartment, on campus, in a clandestine meeting with Jacob. Oh, wow. Wave of guilt and pain twists into a knot in my chest. Fuck, if only I noticed earlier. If I'd been more careful, she wouldn't have gone through with their plan. I understand now. She won't be coming back. Drop the files back on the table and turn around. I'm done. Whatever she knew is now gone with her. Sorry, Tomek. For what? And to cry, scream, laugh, the sheer absurdity of it all. No wonder you turned out like this, drinking and taking out on me. Do you hate her for pursuing that case to the end? No. Do you hate me? No, I love you. You're my son. Don't think you do, because I'll always remind you of her. Yes, but let her go alone, then you fucking hid the truth from me. Honestly, I've always hated you too. He flinches. You're a pathetic excuse for a father, but I guess I'm also a sorry excuse for a son. I was afraid that someday I'll turn out to be like you. Now I realize I'm more like you than I want to admit. I clench and unclench my fist, take a deep breath. Damn. I'm showing this to you so we can stop wasting your life while you're changing the past. Start over, fix things, build something better for ourselves. Support whatever path you choose, but please, I don't want to lose you. You're all I have left. A bit too late for that. I think I'm done with you. I'm leaving. Frankly, I should have done that ages ago. Where are you going? Son, please don't. And stop fucking calling me that. Damn. Door of the stairs, slammed the door behind me, leaving him and the truth behind. Because honestly, out of fucks to give about him. Grab everything essential in my bedroom. Phone, camera, wallet, toiletries, and a few pairs of fresh clothes. Don't forget your pills. Or rather, whatever clothing items that my hand can reach in the wardrobe. Shove everything into my bag. I went to the detective board on the wall. Turns out the truth is just in my nose. To get down the stairs, he's there. Pathetic as always. Try to say something, but I'm rushing the hallway, practically charging the door with my shoulder. It slams open, I step in the house. Bag slung over my shoulders. Steps are quick, yet unsteady. Trip on the uneven pavement, still my mind's fixed on a single thought. Leaving this place for good. I don't care where my legs take me. I'm far away from this shithole. It's burning. Reaching a nearby bus station, I check the bus route. The bus heads to the motel. I'd stay there for a night while I figure out where to go next. Sigh escapes me. I knew it sooner, I would have left Jacob. I would have left Jacob in law school, everything, if I could stop her from going. Why did you do it? Why the fuck would you do it? Oh, this gay little earring. You were a great detective. Of course, you'd take the investigation as far as you could. Why did pursuing the truth have to take you away? You knew how much you meant to me, how much I needed you. So was this case worth it? Leave us like this? Leave me with just him for family? Did you know this might happen when you sent me off to Warsaw? Remember what you said that day? You were so proud of me. Why did you leave me behind? The pain stone is telling me to go outside. Go around to see the prick. Going somewhere? I'm not surprised. Thought we'd rose up on the bus stop in the guy's car with signature grin. Turn away and start walking for it to wipe my face on the sleeve. No, he can't see me like this. Hey! Take my pace. He cuts the engine, exits his car. His footsteps chasing after me. Take long for him to catch up before completely blocking my path. The hell is up with you? Parked right in front of the bus stop. Turned my face to the side, staring down the pavement. Yeah, fucking sue me. How the hell did you find me here? Well, I was heading to your place. Saw you sitting. Touches the back of his neck. Sorry, I tried to call him about something. But you weren't picking up, so I thought, now it's not a good time. Oh. Somebody stands with his hands in his pocket. Makes no move to let me pass, though it sounds shivers until it starts to piss me off. What do you want? Oh, actually, there's something big coming up soon. You know what that is, right? I meet his eyes for a split second and look away again. Come on, surely you must know. Oh, Hey, did something happen? No, I just need to go somewhere. Oh, I can give you a ride if you want. Can't contain any longer. I'm no sting the cheeks pop up and start to sniffle at my eyes, wishing it was raining right now. Hey, are you crying? What's wrong? Not knowing what to say, just roll my eyes again while shaking my head. Hey, you want to grab a drink and talk about it? My treat. It's nothing to do with you. I shove past him. Oh my gosh, fuck off, man. It's best that he doesn't know. Like me, he has his whole life figured out. I don't want to drag him down with my mess. Oh, fuck you too. We're stumbling my tracks to turn back. Looking down with his fist clenched. What did you say? Said fuck you too. I remember the last time I've seen him this angry. Listen, No, now you listen. Get it okay, I fucked up. Well, if you got mad and you treat me like shit, you usually laugh it off. I tell you because I deserve it. Yo, sometimes it's even funny. Right now, I haven't done anything. You're still treating me like shit. No, wait, this really isn't about... It's like, I keep thinking you're giving me a chance with it. I can't tell if you're deep down, you just hate me. Man, his voice cracks for a moment, then he keeps talking. You're my friend. Fuck, you're my best friend I ever had. But it hurts, man. I don't think I'm only here for a good time. I just want to be there for you when things get tough. It's like you never gave me the chance. I don't know what else I can do. It's fucking frustrating. Across his arms, nostrils flaring. Instinctively, I try to reach for his arm, but he flinches. You fucking hate me so much. For you to just look at me. If my presence alone makes you think this, makes you like this, then please just say it. So that's the case, I'll respect your decision. I'll back the fuck off. Stayed at him for a long moment, so angry I could burst. It's not David I'm angry at. Right, sorry. Shouldn't have snapped at you. Slightly at the sidewalk. Wanna know the truth? Truth is, I'm a fuck up, David, and I'm scared. Because I'm such a fuck up because everyone hides everything, things from me, for my safety or whatever. I'm so fragile it'll break if I know too much. My mom, I clench my jaw and I think about her. She made that choice for me. My life mattered more than hers. But I didn't ask to be protected. I didn't ask for her to give everything up. Now I'm just left here, and knowing shit, unable to do anything. Slow down, Tom. I don't get what you're saying. Oh, whatever. It's too late now. I'm just useless anyway. You shouldn't worry about me. Just need to be away. I know I'm someone who only thinks about himself, so it's better if I deal with things alone. Already scowling. That's bullshit. What? Behind his expression earlier has now shifted into a toothy smile. Not helpless and definitely not selfish. I mean, if you were, you wouldn't be beating yourself up over this, would you? He strokes his chin. Remember that time near the forest? Oh? You heard someone screaming, just ran in there. Didn't know who it was, heck, didn't even know what you'd find. But you still jumped in anyway. No hesitation. That's who you are. That's who you are, Tom. Put yourself in line for people you don't know. That's not someone who only thinks about himself. I sigh. She's just saying shit to make me feel better. I got one thing wrong, though. Yeah? You don't have to do this alone. Steps close. Whoa. Did I read that wrong? I should be like, you got one more thing wrong. You don't have to do this alone. He steps closer before giving me a firm pat on the back. Going to dig into something dangerous? Let someone have your back. Someone strong, preferably. He then flexes his arm, slapping his bicep. Like me. Snort. Okay, big guy. Waiting slowly, shaking my head, despite myself, I let out a chuckle. So what happened? Points to my bag. Where are you going? You know what? I'm not sure, just away from my house. Still, you're eating a bag this big? What do you mean? You always wear the same thing anyway? Roll my eyes. Dick. One of a kind, too. He beams. But if you need a place to stay, no, don't be bothered. In fact, I planning to book a night at the motel. Motel? Other married people stay to chill on their spot. That is indeed true. Blink. See, no? Oh, you little prick. You can stay with me! Second thought, the motel's the last place I should go. God forbid I bump into Jake up there. Realizes I've left home and uses this leverage to keep me around. Still, I hesitate. I should just hop on a bus out of town. Damn! This place entirely. Sure would make Dad happy. Fine, take you up on the offer. Like I have better options. Without a hair-raising shriek that nearly makes me jump. You don't have to be so excited about it. Sorry, but knowing you don't really hate me, I would be a little happy, no? Chuckles, resting both hands on his hips before walking to his car. I follow. He opens the passenger door for me, shaking his head with a smirk. Don't be pussies first. Very funny. Running from the best. When my eyes to get in, he gives an exaggerated bow before heading to the driver's seat. Tom? Yeah? And you haven't guessed what day's coming up soon. I guess gonna tell me. Yeah, it's my birthday. Oh. Only fashionable people are invited. Oh. Oh yes, time for a fashion upgrade, dude. I really hope you aren't planning to give me a fashion advice. What's that supposed to mean? Don't wanna be? Oh, it's on, cat, so. I'm a right smile, but it even starts, my face drops again. I'll shift back to what Dad told me. Perhaps bang off from everything just for a few days, giving someone to breathe and think. What was this case of yours that made you go this far? You didn't have to do that, Mom. But I swear, I'll find out what did this. Who did this? Or the one who had to pay the price. Bam, 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 bam. Ugh. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit, did that make it crash? I was just hitting things. Oh, that's my bad. Oh yeah. Now, chat, what did you think of Cienie? At least that. There's still one more thing I want to cover. Yeah, apparently if you hit read for the short that's not in the game, it just crashes. I didn't know that. Yeah. It brought up a fucking trace, like a text file that's like, yeah, then a kind of uncaught exception occurred. And then short story 2. Gonna find label short story 2. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So it's just a crash because I guess because Rumpy can't find a file. And Ash invites his friends for a fishing trip, but it seems only Raymond can make it. Oh, hey, it's relevant. Oh. You know, when I said a short story, when you said a short story, I have expected to like literally be given like a text file or like read or some shit. Not like it's not like this. This is probably for the best, but okay. I immediately prepared myself for something else. How long is this, by the way? Because we only have like 50 minutes left in stream. Long ago in the land of Sarawak. Same Malaysia. Located. Located in the island of Borneo. Love that. Oh. Long ago in the island of Sarawak, locals tell a legend passed down through generations. Tale of two heavenly sisters, Princess Santubong and Princess Saijinjiang. They were sent down from the heavens to bring peace to two villages locked in bitter conflict. Their rival harmony was restored, and at the villagers' invitation, the sisters chose to remain among them. Both were said to be beautiful and gifted. Princess Sanbutong excelled at weaving, creating exquisite garments for the people, while Princess Xia Jiangqing was renowned for cultivating rice of the most fragrant kind. Their fame spread far and wide until it reached the ears of Prince Serapi. One day, the prince visits the village and seeks Princess Santubong's hand in marriage, and used their jealousy in Princess Saijinjiang's heart. Soon, the sisters who had once cared for each other began to quarrel, each claiming to be the more beautiful and more deserving of the prince's love. Enraged, Princess Saijinjiang hurled the heavy pestle she was using pounding rice, striking Santubong's. Really wounded, Santubong managed to throw the beam over her wing. Turn, piercing Saijin's stomach, causing her injury. Father, watching from the heavens, was filled with fury, cursed his daughters. And Princess Sanbutong was turned to the mountain that still bears her name. While the others scattered, remained that Princess Jiangjiang became the chain of islands off the coast of Sarawak. This day, those who gaze upon Mount Sanbutong see the formation upon its peaks, the mark left by Saijinjiang's pestle. Raymond was still in bed with a gentle sunlight filtered through the curtains in his motel bedroom. You should get a fucking house. Why are you still living at the motel? Sparrow was perched patiently on the windowsill where the motel's owner had not installed bird spikes. I never liked that idea anyway. I saw architecture, understood why it was done, but didn't mind the birds visiting his bedroom every morning. And the sparrows were counting on him to put out a bowl of seasoned forest fruits for them, as he did every day. One morning, however, he didn't have the strength to even get out of bed. Instead, he put his forearm over his forehead as a ray of sunlight his face. Yesterday's shift was a doozy. It was Friday night after all. Bargoers flocked to Grubbing the Edge of Edge after a long week of work to enjoy some drinks with their friends, and a lot of them looked forward to Raymond's special dishes. I respect that he ended up following in his father's footsteps, let alone that the Malaysian dishes have become a huge hit among the Shipanyu locals. A familiar ringtone from his favorite Indonesian band interrupted his late morning slumber. After a while, it felt like ages, and roped around the bedside table. The tip of his claws finally reached a rattling phone, grabbed it, and answered the call. Hello? Hello? Oh, fuck. Asked Rayman in a soft murmur. An energetic male voice answered back at him. Rayman, it's me, Eli. Eli? Ellie. Eliash. How is that one pronounced? Wait, did you just wake up? Yeah, long day, La. Long day, La, yesterday. Hi, Eliash. Thank you. Eliash. Ali. It was with the brother, the guy from the shop, among others. Well aware of Raymond's tragic tardiness, perhaps a gentle reminder you'd bring him up to speed, he thought. Oh, nothing, just got a fishing trip today, remember? Raymond's eyes opened wide over the realization. He glanced at the time. It was 11:50. Oh no! Alamak. Interjecting Malaysia. Oh no! Oh my god! Our fishing trip was today, right? I'm on the way now. Nah, it's fine. Take your time, man. I'll be waiting at Grubbing Edge Veg. See ya. Okay. And I hung off. Raymond rushed to the bathroom to wash his face and brush his teeth. Usually he'd shower twice a day, once in the morning and once before bed. Fortunately, he didn't have to lecture today. Grabbed the deodorant in the sink and sprayed it under his arms. Raymond donned a pile of fresh clothes in his closet, taking out his first shirt and claw snagged. Turned it inside out, a photo of a familiar tiger draped on the floor. Down, recognized the person ahead. What we got? His little brother, that's the reason he was here. So he realized his photo had ended up in the pile of clothes. Oh no. During his first week in Shipanyu, he and Marcus, private investigator, had been busy showing the townspeople Micah's photo, asking if they recognized him. Stressful. Alas, only a few actually remembered him, but that still led him nowhere. Aaron picked up the faded photo and kept it in his backpack. Then quickly put on his trousers and jacket before taking his backpack with him as he headed out of the motel. The weather was perfect for some outdoor activities. One could get the laughter of children as they ran around and played together. Sunny day also prompted some residents to hang their clothes out to dry. Breeze carried the smell of freshly washed laundry right into Raymond's nose. Sneeze. Chemical scent. Local church rang a new bell. Raymond heard his steps as soon as he heard it. After a few more minutes of brisk walking, he arrived in front of Grubbing the Edge of Edge. He saw a light blue Mercedes-Benz Sprinter parked in a nearby lot. Next to it, Eliash is idling, glancing at his phone. Raymond called out to him. Hello, Ellie. They call him Eli or Ali? How do they pronounce that? Like the little nickname. Sorry, La, I'm late. Hey, don't sweat it, Raymond. Just got here anyway. I was already on my way when I called you. I see. No worries, really. Like his glasses. Raymond pondered for a moment. 2 of us only? Oh, I took the time, but he hasn't replied, so yeah, just both of us, I suppose. Eliash noticed Tiger's slightly surprised expression. If you don't mind, that is. Not at all. I just didn't expect it would be like a date. Hell. Eliash laughed as Raymond giggled, and expected Eliash to declare it outright. Gay. But since the cat was out of the bag, he felt relieved that he at least had some awkward tension dissipated. Ready to go. I've got all the fishing and barbecue equipment. Started out my van. Nice. I could go for barbecue. Eliash thumbed pointed behind him towards the van. Wait, I think I got something else to take. Wait a bit. Take your time, as always. Ash winked. And sent to the bar through the back door. Lash patiently waited, and after minutes from returned with the food container. What's that? Asked Eliash. And winked back at Eliash. Spice things up a bit. See you later. Yeah. This side, the side story seems like a fucking radical change of pace compared to like what's going on in the main plot. It's like reading an event in Asamo, one of those fluffy events in Asamo that I don't even really have an antagonist, and compared to like literally anything going on in the main quest. Wow, if you're making a Asamo reference, must be a day that ends in Y. Oh, now I'm excited. Ian smiled and locked his van with the press of a button. He opened the passenger's door for him and bowed. Oh, so dramatic. Hello. Wow. Am I so gentleman like you? Research fresh out of disbelief. Derived from Hokkien. Wow. The abandoned facility. What do you mean? I don't remember Haynes in an abandoned facility. Laughed coyishly. Once they were comfortably seated inside the van, the seatbelts on, Eliash started the engine. Glad they made sure to note that their seatbelts are on. The engine roared with an occasional sputter, shaking the van a little, signifying the age of the vehicle. This piece is old, but some plenty for me. That's what she said. Worried chuckle escaped between his teeth. It's okay, Eli, your fan is still working. What? In the turn, Eliash brought the car to the main room and began driving. The conversation they had throughout the drive was light but lively. Of course, it was awkward in the beginning. The fact that both of them never intended the flagship to turn into an impromptu date, yet deep down Eliash did hope that he could get closer to the tiger. Gay. Brandon, meanwhile, was simply happy that there was someone who could take him out of Stepinu and visit another part of Poland. First time around in Poland, I stayed in Warsaw for a week while Marcus was helping me find a place to move and work here. I get a lot. You guys got many museums and historical places. That's so nice. Hell yeah, I got wiped off the map, went through 2 world wars, and even got pushed into communism for a bit. But deciding I might as well join the global economy instead. Blaska Goram. Cheers, I've translated Polish on top, often used humorously. Blaska Goram. I actually had a half-hearted laugh. Back then, Raymond knew a little about Poland other than what his younger brother had told him about its history. My dad had always been a history buff. When he was young, he enjoyed watching World War documentaries. It was Poland's deep yet dark history that compelled him to pursue a degree in history here. However, unlike his brother, Raymond didn't choose a career in gastronomy out of passion. It was simply something he was good at. After 20 minutes of driving, the asphalted road beneath their tires. Is that like a fucking, like, a language thing? Because I've never seen tire spelled like that in English. Yeah, it's always T-I-R-E. Huh. It's the British spelling of tire. Huh. Okay, I didn't know. Suppose it makes sense for Polish people to use that version of tire, but I didn't know they spelled tire differently in Britain. Granted, I suppose it's because, like, who the fuck says tire commonly? Probably most anyone said tire in the fucking ages. Then those tournaments of driving, the asphalt road beneath the tires transitioned into gravel, and the Ash began driving slower before stopping under a dense shadow of birches. Row of shady birches. And next to them, a signpost written to Lake Buccino. Buccino. Okay, fair enough. Like, did they really just stop at Bussy Lake? The bustling sounds of incoming cars previously was replaced with the sounds of birds chirping. Sweet. Wow. In the distance, Sherman spotted a pristine lake a few dozen yards away, stepped out of the car and started running towards the edge. As whispered sharply, which caught Raymond dead in his tracks. Raymond, little help here! Yeah, she to the back of the van. Raymond turned around and always popped the barn doors open. The Ash definitely came full prepared, perhaps overly fishing rods, buckets filled with hooks, 2 foldable chairs, and a portable barbecue set, filling the float space. Ah, forgot Raymond hurried back to the van and began lifting half the equipment while Ash carried the rest. They walked towards a patch of sand close to the lake's edge before dropping all the things down. Beautiful, isn't it? Dressed like a fisher. Raymond didn't reply, but instead let himself take it all in. Radiant sunlight making the lake water sparkle and twinkle as it bounced on the surface. Whoa. Lines of oak trees reddening in the distance, blending with the warm hue of the skies. Breathtaking, he thought. Breathtaking, he thought. Yeah, I'd now been living in Cienie for almost a year, but this was the first time he truly marveled at the natural scenery. And he wondered if, perhaps, his brother felt the same way when he first arrived in Poland a few years back. Yay, I got Requiem's Platinum. Was it worth it? Was replaying Requiem 9 times worth it? Heart suddenly felt fuzzy and calm. Ash, on the other hand, was watching the tiger's reaction. Though he didn't expect any verbal response, he couldn't already tell just how awestruck Raymond was. Poor tiger must have been stuck in the bar almost every day until he had no time to just go and touch grass, he thought. Valid. Before we start fishing, rummaged inside the bucket and grabbed a metal can. Don't move. Ash squeezed the top and all the down, started directing the wrist towards Raymond. What is this? Bug spray, of course. And stepped away and waved Ash off. Oh, no, it's okay. I bought something better. Pulled off something out of his pocket. The Ash spotted his function, fulfilled a slightly yellowish liquid. Tiger squeezed some on his hands, left it over. Citrus, caught. Smelled around the foot, rather gripping the edge. Lemongrass oil. I noticed the Ash inquisitive look. Oh, no wonder. And he remembered lemongrass was one of the few ingredients from Raymond's rendang. Can I have some? Take. Raymond threw the bottle gently toward him, and Ash, catching it firmly, he started rubbing the oil on his fur. They were both shielded from the ravenous insects. They set up chairs and barbecue station at the designated spot. After that, they carried the rest of their fishing equipment to a nearby pier. Do you know how to fish? Raymond shook his head. Don't worry, it's easy. First, we need to rig the fishing line. I showed the closed tiger how it's done. Tiger nodded ever since in Eliash's head. He leaned close carefully, watching Eliash try tying up the hook on the line. Maybe a bit too close. Eliash got a bit too worried for the tiger's safety. Hey, you don't want to get your eyes poked by the hook, do you? And promptly backed away, giving the hyena some space. Oh, sorry, yeah, you're right. It was Raymond's turn to try. It took some time, but he managed to tie it neatly. I just saved the infinite rocket launcher. Harry, liquor stuff. Yeah, did you know you can that one rocket section in Raccoon City with the more like mortars, but Leon can for some fucking reason parry those, like the overhead mortars. When it was Raymond's turn to try, it took him some time, but he managed to tie it neatly. Yay! Unlike his brilliant brother, Raymond lacked an academic excellence he made up for with his hands-on learning and practical acumen. Man, you're a natural! Ash was visibly impressed. Well, you said it was easy, yeah? Easy what? Next, Eliash demonstrated how to cast the line. He took the line in his forefinger, pinning it lightly against the rod while letting the bait dangle 2 feet from the tip. That's what she said! And with the reels bail flipped open, he swung the rod over his shoulder and then forward in a smooth motion. As he released his finger, the line spooled out and the bait sailed across the water, landing with a soft plop in the lake's surface. Mini game. Oh. Gotta lock in. Alright, your turn. Just remember the time when you let go. Too soon, it won't fly off. Too late? Okay. Practice a few swings, Eliash observed with the hyena finding Nodex and ready, ready to cast the line for real. Yeah, look, little sprite. One swing was all it took. God. Oh, fun fact. Did you know that like well, if you use like the parry everything mod on for Leon, he'll get like a fucking T-posed on the bike because he tries to parry on the bike, but there's no actual like parry on it. No, it's because I didn't perfect parry, but I didn't find him, so I have to take one. That's funny. One swing was all it took. Look at it go! Took nah, fucking, I don't know, 30 years for visual novels to finally include a fishing minigame. Finally, visual novels can be considered art. And that's just claimed. Line shot out at Disney Arts for laying years on. Now just wait for something to bite. We both sat down on the pier, maybe lines in the water. Lines in the water, eager for a catch. Maybe this is a good thing for a conversation, at least until something tugs on the lines, Leash thought. So, how do you find living here so far? Not bad, actually. First, it's quite hard. My Polish also not very good, but my boss, Bernard, and my coworker, Daria, helped me learn. Now I can at least follow along with the old locals are saying. Leash nodded. Yeah, most young boys can speak English decently, especially in the big cities. They usually make friends there. See, but I'm surprised you can also make quite a lot of friends in Sipinu. Otherwise, very lonely one. Oh. Leash huffed. I thought so. That's kind of the main reason why I asked you out. Seemed like you barely got any free time working at the bar. Oh, to pet a dog. Do you mean like pet an actual dog, or you just want to have sex with what was the name? Antoine Yosh? Something like that. I read his name. He was a husky. Or fuck that guy. Marcus is a German Shepherd. Sex with Marcus. There we go. I thought so. I was when I asked you. It seemed like you were only over around the bar. Raymond hesitantly nodded. Yeah, and outside working hours, we usually the market to ask his help for finding my brother. Oh yeah, and you did mention going to Sipinu to look for your missing brother, right? Yeah. And, any progress? Raymond shook his head, followed by a sigh. Sorry, man. I can tell the two are close. I mean, traveling halfway across the world just to come to this small, unknown town. I mean, that definitely means a lot to you. Right, this is a visual novel actually made in Ren'Py. I can just hit spacebar. It's so nice. Raymond took time to reflect on what Eliash said. We were close, but we got distant because of reasons. At home, I was pretty much the black sheep in my family. Father wanted me to continue my studies, just like my brother, but I refused. Then I could help him run his food stall instead. He was agreed. He said I'd be a failure if I became a hawker like him. Rand let out a deep sigh. I'm eating pizza right now, chat. Yeah, do you eat pizza crust? Yeah or nay? Until one day, not enough. I want to prove my father's wrong, so I love my family, even my brother. I give you a pizza. It's not gonna work for you. Two pizzas. I said with stuffed crust. Goku. Wait a minute, King Kai. If I beat him while he's at full power, it'll demoralize him. Goku, you know that's dumb as shit. My stuffed crust, King Kai. Speaking of pizza crust, that shit was good. I'm really tempted to go get more. Well, it wasn't even my brother's fault, you know. He didn't deserve that. Now, he's missing. And I sensed behind that every day that I sensed behind that everyday cheery facade, there's a huge charming guilt carried by that tiger's voice. You see your youngest brother's disappearance. It's not your fault. It's fucking damn. Sentences are hard. Raymond nodded. I know that, but what if we kept in touch? Maybe I could actually know what happened to him. And looked down the lake, smiling yet solemn expression staring back at him. Eli, yeah? Do you believe in curses? What do you mean by that? Oh, he's got the glasses off. Didn't notice. Eliash scratched his head. I mean, is sometimes wonder what if something happens to our lives because of our actions? Like karma? Maybe. I'm pretty much an agnostic when it comes to that, but I do some superstitious things for good luck, you know? Like what? You took, chipped 10 gauzy coin, flipped it after the bar, and something my granddad taught me. So you don't believe in curses, but luck. Pizza crust dip, like garlic. Honestly, people always talk about stuffed crust, but I think regular crust is actually better than stuffed. Sometimes you just want bread, like some good fucking bread. Speaking of which, I'm gonna get myself some good fucking bread right now. Not quite. You see, sometimes we do things to cover for our bases, just kind of like hedging at best. It's irrational, but it helps take your mind off things. That's nice. That's actually a good point. I see. Ugh. I'm gonna go get myself a bit more pizza. So BRB. More pizza, yay! I see. That was on it too. Raymond wasn't even a pious Muslim to begin with. Oh, he was Muslim. When he first found out he's been Maga's disappearance, the first thing he did was go to a local mosque. The imam led a Salat Hajj together with the local commune and pray for Maga's return. The long fair carried out to seek help, guidance for fulfillment of a wish. Salat Hajjat. Oh, I didn't even notice the T. I can't read. To pray for Maga's return. Hello. He would visit the mosque daily for congressional prayers. Thought maybe he prayed hard enough, God would show him a sign. Perhaps God would resolve the sins that had been haunting him and give him a moment of peace. But that peace never came until one night. Spoopy! Micah came to his dream of them standing on a tall cliff. Raymond couldn't see his face clearly aside from his back, but then he saw that. And he saw that grin as the top figure turned, said sideways. Oh! 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 Hadn't seen his brother in years, thought he hadn't known what he would look like now. Didn't even know what he would look like now. Smile was unmistakably his Adi. What? Your brother. Someone called out to him, but the moment his voice caught at the edge of his tongue, the figure leapt. Oh no! He reached out, desperate to grab him, yet his legs are glued to the ground. He could only yelp, though nothing came out as he watched the figure falling down, slowly disappearing below the horizon. James started him awake as beads of sweat trickled down his forehead. He heard Dad Han resonating throughout the neighborhood. His clock said 6:02 p.m. 6:02 a.m. The bathroom washed his hands, face, preparing for the Fajr prayer. 5 obligated to pray prayers in Islam. Fajr comes from Arabic, meaning down. The Prophet with his head, kissing the Siraj, to Muhammad God's face once more. Sajada. I cannot read. Wow. I completely fucked up that. It wasn't even hard. It's literally just the letters there. Wow. Damn. I honestly do think hang on, I'm gonna have the Riddis. But what was I saying? I really do like the attention paid in Cienie to like cultural aspects, like track names for the different like acts and gestures, like different calls for prayer. Yeah, even just like the names and stuff. It's very nice. Makes it feel a bit more real, I guess, because it just, I don't know, not necessarily shamelessly uses stuff in the real world, which I don't want to say. I feel like that's just a weird. I think that's the best way to say it. It's just a weird way to phrase it. Like it doesn't kind of try to create its own world in like any way, shape, or form, I guess. I suppose it works considering that this is a horror visual novel, yeah? Was no longer as vivid as in the dream. After uttering the salam to his right and left, he raised his hands in prayer. Gives me what's good, no matter where it may be. Make me content with it. Amen. I like how they include the translation, because I think they knew good and damn well that we would not be able to pronounce all of this. And that's time done for that lonely apartment. Room he rented for himself. A sense of clarity washed over him. Maybe this is a sign he'd been waiting for. More of a calling, in fact. I have to find him. That would be a good idea, but I have to watch season 3. There are a lot of changes on Beastars, honestly, from what I've heard. I do remember some distinct changes in like season 2, especially like they made that drug a much bigger part of it. Oh, really? I think that drug was only just there for like a brief blip. I have to find him. Love his sheets. Love his sheets. There. Didn't fucking Santa get like an anime announcement or something recently? Tom told me about you and David. Oh, what'd they say? You two are close. We were, but yeah, after our parents divorced, we ended up taking sides. After that, we just stopped talking. Cienie tried his best to give an unbiased account of what happened, yet deep down, he resented David for choosing to stay with their mom and granddad. Rough. But now he's back, right? Yeah, but he didn't have to. But he did. Well, not for me. But he did. Eliash went mum as he stared at the tiger dumbfounded. Oh, it did? I didn't know. Santa already fucking aired shit. Okay. News to me. Santa Claus, indeed. Yeah, actually, literally. Wait, do you actually know what we're talking about? Like the manga, Par's other manga, Santa? Because yeah, actually, it is about Santa Claus. It's crazy. The actual mama just stared at the tiger dumbfounded. Okay, are you just teasing me right now? Joking only, but still, speaking as an older brother, I'm glad that we got you. Yeah, I still fucking remember that little fucking extra page where it's just like, yeah, you know, I thought I just had like a thing for older men, but like one Christmas I realized that, oh yeah, no, I don't have a thing for older men. I have a thing for Santa specifically. No matter what happened between your parents, that shouldn't get in the way of. That shouldn't get in the way between you both. Eliash remember that day that when the Warzik brothers decided it was best to part ways. Of course, Dawid at first had disagreed, saying it was better for them to move to Germany since their futures would be guaranteed by their wealthy grandfather. However, Eliash instead insisted on staying in Sipinio for the sake of their father. He was a lousy dad, sure, but he didn't deserve to be abandoned, Eliash thought. He was a lousy... Oh, I already clicked on that. Hated taking the easy way out. Actually, Raymond's voice softened. If Meg had suddenly turned like your brother, I don't need a reason why. He's only come back just because he's mad at me. Then leave afterwards. Just want to know that he's safe. And pause, his gaze distant. I was a shitty brother to him, after all. Smile on his face a few months ago abruptly. I do think the pairing of Eliash and, how did I forget Raymond's name? I was about to say Eliash and Eliash. Eliash and Raymond is a good pairing because they do parallel each other quite well. I feel like the two of them interacting is like certainly a good idea to have, but I can see why it's a short because this is kind of hard to fit. This would be kind of hard to fit into like the main quest. This is a very sidetracky thing. The smile on his face for a few moments ago abruptly dropped. Eliash looked down on Raymond's hands, holding his fisting rod loosely. In the stillness, a faint whistling noise. Oops, sorry, suddenly running my mouth for no reason. Raymond, yeah? You're lying. It's spooling away. Oh no, what do I do? Put your bail and start reeling it in. Raymond did as instructed and started crankling handle frantically. What? Oh yeah, showed a send token is on too, just so Raymond started struggling. Oh, why would them begin reeling in the catch? This fish, damn strong. You're scared if I pull too hard, then I will sure snap one. Yeah, he huffed. Let go of the reel if it's fighting too hard, then reel again and stop struggling. And a long tug of war was prize of the launch. The prize, their lunch, perhaps rooms like seafood masterpiece. And as you're closing closer, there's notice on the stream. Well, oh, they never think it. Since one of us learned something still good to get to enjoy Raymond's cooking. Looks like both our catches are near. Nah, you caught each other's lines. Okay, count 3. Then put 1, 2, 3. Don't use it. Hold up for it. Yeah. Oh. Oh no, they got one. Well, it seems slower and watch one of the most beautiful sights you'd ever seen. Fish sharking through the air, its body twisting against the bright blue sky, something glinting off its shimmering rainbow scales. For an instant, it looks as though the fish were swimming through the air itself. Meanwhile, Eliash blinked in disbelief. Did we just catch the same oh. It's nice. Raymond took his kitchen knife and began removing the carpet's tough armor. Scales gleamed in the light, shining iridescent but hellish heat through the tiger's thought. When Cuddy sliced open the lower part of the carpet and removed its innards, after that, he scored the fish with a few deep cuts along the flesh down to the bones. Eliash couldn't believe what he witnessed. He was sure Raymond's line was bitten. His line hadn't snagged on anything yet. Maybe when Raymond's line was spilling away, the fish managed to get tangled into his, but what were the odds? Yeah, they got to be the dumbest fish, or even low-key suicidal. You can pass me that Tupperware. That what? Oh, Raymond's call up and pull out his pins of state. Oh, here you go. And just hand it over to the tiger. And popped the lid and poured out a thick, reddish paste onto the fish, slathering it generously across the body. Eliash gasped in excitement when, as the carp gang, Raymond's signature sauce were being left to marinate. Oh wow, it smells very intense. Definitely looks spicy though. Yeah, sorry about that. A bit pungent right now, but I promise later it will taste amazing when cooked. What do you like? Well, we start the fire. Almost ready to grill. Yes, sir. I gave Raymond a scoutboy salute and chuckled over the shenanigans. And laid out some charcoal beneath the grill with a little fire. Some time for the fire to catch, and he prodded the coals from time to time and spread the heat evenly. After the fire was ready, Raymond took out a large green sheet of something. What's that? Banana leaf. Here. Passed the leaf to Eliash, and I began to inspect the leaf curiously. Oh, never seen a banana tree before. What wants a leaf? What do you do with it? Eat it. We'll just put it over the fire. Don't burn or char it, Yes, sir. Eliash sheeted a banana leaf. The dough surface gradually turned glossy, soft, pliable enough to fold like origami without tearing. Okay, looks perfect. Good at following instructions. Thanks, Eli. Eli? Thanks, Chief. Finally, the tiger wrapped the marinated fish in soft banana leaf and secured it a pair of skewers before placing them atop this fiery grill. After a few minutes, a smoky aroma filled the air. I just grumbled loudly. What's the later, Raymond? The fish is quite huge, actually, so it might take a while to properly cook. That's my fault. Should have had some breakfast. There's two of you. You know, rubbed his tummy, trying to calm the storm brewing inside his stomach. Well, in it, I guess, because they did wrap it around. Cooking stuff in banana leaf is pretty, actually, that's quite common in, like, other parts of the world. It's very rare to see in, like, the West. Mostly because banana trees aren't really necessarily native here, so, you know, not really a part of our culinary culture to be added. Well, they say hunger is the best spice. Hope you can enjoy it soon. No? You think flowers would be more commonly eaten, but nope. Let's say hunger. Oh, fuck. Raymond continued flipping the fish from time to time. But the Ash meanwhile observed the flames lightly tapping his feet. But hey, hope we can do this again sometime. Hell yeah. No fishing. Maybe next time, the others can join. And run our future dates? Asked hanging it teasingly. Yeah, you say, well, if you want, I'll tell you when I'm free again. Oh, wink, wink, wink. With a pair of tongs, slip the fish one more time, lifting the edge of the banana leaf to check flesh underneath. By now, I was confident that the flavors had been fully seeped into the meat, ready to be savored. He placed the fish in the plate and passed it to Eliash. Okay, dig in. I just got the fork. Oh, dear God, that looks delicious. By the way, what do you call this dish? I'm pondered. Again, Portuguese style to go fish. It's from Portugal? No, but it comes from Portuguese people who started in Malaysia a long time ago. Interesting. Another chunk of fish meat with a fork, hot steam coming from its glistening flesh. Oh. That's a softly blonde one, he took a bite. Nice. Fish. Fish. This is unlike anything I'd ever experienced. When you try the banana leaf blended perfectly with spicy yet tangy sauce, coating his mouth in rich, layered flavors. Beneath it all, garb's freshness kept the meat tender and juicy, playing a part effortlessly when chewed. Yeah, that familiar note of lemongrass was subtle yet unmistakable. Yes or no? Grass framing in anticipation. Let out a satisfying moan. Gay. So good, sauce is definitely spicy, but a good way. Goes, well, really well the fish. Damn. Raymond grabbed another fork as they shared the dish together. Of course, Eliash ended up eating more of it, but Raymond didn't mind. He seemed like Cienie enjoying his cooking so much. A notification popped up on Eliash's phone when he pulled that out, groaning as he saw his name. Who is it? That devil little brother of mine. Oh, David? Yeah, muttered Eliash. Nice, gonna meet him soon? I mean, we had a big fight recently and we're still trying to, Elash's words trailed off as they gave an awkward shrug, one half waving in the air as if trying to untangle a difficult situation he couldn't quite put into words. Oh, I see. I know what could help. Aaron cut a piece of the carp into a nice fillet. With that laying the banana leaf inside the Tupperware, he set the fillet on top before drizzling some extra sauce on it. Yeah, give this to David, like my cooking last time. I'm sure this would cheer him up. But you barely had any. Ash argued. Don't worry, La, if I want one, I already have the ingredients in the kitchen to make it. Raymond smiled. I know it's not much, but maybe this is a start to make for you guys to make up. That's cute. What gesture left Cienie speechless, trying to find the right words on sure that David even deserves another chance. And here's a tiger was without hesitation for the most natural way to help. They actually felt a pang of shame in his own stubbornness. No one understood what drove Raymond to search for his brother, the quiet protective instinct of an older sibling who simply wanted to care. Hey Raymond. Oh. I'm actually not a shitty brother, you know? Tiger's blinked, caught off guard, his ears flicking as a faint blush rose to his cheeks. Thanks, was all he could utter. After finishing the meal, they set about cleaning the barbecue area. Scared the shit out of me. You don't like spice? What? She doused the coals with water. Steam hissed as it rose on still glowing embers. Yeah, they packed up the grill and hauled the rest of the gear back to the van. Ash checked on his phone. It's 2:30. Should I drop you off at your motel? Can. Thanks for inviting me, Eli. I said it with a tired but contented smile. Minutes later, as the van roamed on the road, Raymond's phone buzzed. He looked at the screen, a message from Marcus. One offsite, got some business at the hospital. I didn't mention why I was at the hospital that day, but he knew the reason. Most likely, whenever you missed no alcohol and unconscious after the fateful incident. Still remember the terrible news about what happened that day. Alcohol had been to the workplace, how Tom had been involved. Imagine made his heart sink. I'm getting drift. The same fate had befallen my god. Now it hit him. He's running out of time. Drop me off at the hospital, can I? Claire asked in a soft voice. Hospital? One just a rowie? Yastro. I'm dying. Yastrovier? Raymond nodded. I need to see Marcus. Said he's there. Oh, sure. Hopefully it's not a bother if. Hey, don't worry about it. Ash cut in with a grin. Next time you need to ride somewhere, just call me. Flash confident wink. This mood during the job is the complete opposite of it. I barely spoke. A single poor tiger was simply tired from the first ride. enough, Raymond managed to nod it off, head resting lightly against the window. Ah. After a half an hour drive, they reached just the entrance. He tapped Raymond's shoulder, jolting him awake. Right here. Oh, sorry if I slept completely. Cool, just take it easy. I opened the door and grabbed his backpack and stepped out. He nodded. Thanks, Eli. Make sure that bento reaches Doggy, okay? Yes, sir. Parcel will be delivered on time. Thanks for choosing Pals on Prime. One made Tiger laugh. Turns out, parcels aren't the only thing I actually got delivered. That joke, done perfectly. That's destination. Raymond. Cute. Good luck. I'm sure you'll find your brother one day. So nice. Small sort of camaraderie between the two of them. Perhaps the struggles more intertwined than you've imagined. I took comfort in it, though. Measured waves left standing alone in the hospital foyer. In the moment of ease, he reached into his bag and pulled out the worn photo of Megat. He sat for a long moment, a faint smile tugging his lips before slipping it carefully into his chest pocket. I'm coming for you, Megat. He whispered. So, what does that say? Dokkan Arik Shaman. What does that mean? Yeah, what'd you think of this? Both these things. Honestly, really like Cienie. Still do. Very solid short story that leads perfectly into the main quest. That's what we're gonna call it. No, yeah, I do appreciate it. Yeah, it was a good idea to include this, especially as a short story, since it's so like kind of offbeat from what like the main quest is about. I suppose it does, and it is a good room for like two characters to like properly talk. And on Otto, well, Otto and his sister? Otto and someone else? I don't know. I like it. Anyway, does anyone in chat have anything they'd like to add? Anything you want to say? No, nothing for chat to say? Okay, then, thank you for being here. Huntren, Ben Bitron, Percy Jackson Wonka, Kakontiu, good old days, and Etsu. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out on Sunday for a new Aethermancer video. Fuck. I don't know, I'm gonna take a nap after this. Then I got to get back to working on that Aethermancer video. It's gonna be a pain. Yeah. But yeah, the video will be out on Sunday, as it is. I do deliver. I always deliver. Remember that. But as always, this show's Fuuri comes crashing out stream. Yeah, he did. Kinda did crash out. Well, maybe not much of a crash out. Just walked out, really. Anyway, yeah. Like and subscribe, code for Patreon link in the description. As always, this show's Fuuri signing out. Bye. Should I put on the ending soon?